So
Last time we had were finishing up the combat where we had been pulled into like an abandoned ship ghost yard, junkyard, and we had been ambushed by a bunch of zombie cyborg weirdos
that were radioactive.
Yes, that were very radioactive. And we got really fucked up by them. Alia got killed, and just when we thought that we were all going to die, our sweet baby boy Jay ran in and brought Alia back to life and helped everybody get out. The station exploded, and we managed to get away.
well, you blew up the station. Like,
Yeah.
it's not that the station exploded.
It exploded though.
Yeah, but that's like saying like, oh.
Listen, the bomb planting, that was from the last recap. Michael Hirsch.
The
it was
teenager
an officer involved.
The teenager was shot by the cop's firearm.
Yeah.
Like you're saying this like, oh yes, this is something important, but you forget we had to recap last session.
Yeah,
not the
exactly.
Session before that.
Yeah.
Okay.
This
fine.
is your fault, Michael.
Yeah,
Hirsch.
exactly. It's your fault. So I'm gonna blame it on you for me not saying things correctly.
It usually is my fault, so I'll give you that one.
We blew up the station reasonably, and we made it back onto the ship and had a meeting with the captain. Told us information about her past. She mentioned that she was a part of the Phantom, and
He was the captain of the Phantom.
Yeah, she was the captain of the Phantom, and her crew mutinied against her and left her to die, and
then proceeded to not die.
And then she didn't die, and then proceeded to to operate our ship and become our captain.
And then Leo instantly hated her, and then suggested that we again, but we don't remember that.
Yes.
And then immediately went, hey, how about we give her up to the other crew, just leave her for dead.
Oh yeah.
Again.
Oh yeah.
And all of us were like, how about no?
I forgot about that. He wanted us
like,
to just give her to the terrorists.
And then Fia threatened to feed him the grueliest of gruel, spiced with the spice from the wizard planet, which the spice tasted like flour. So
the spice was flour.
Yeah.
So, yeah. He was planning on torturing him.
Also, it looks like the other...
If he got arrested and put in the hold.
Looks like other people will be on in 10-ish minutes. I'm fine with waiting a little bit if we want to.
Okay, that's fine.
Step away now for food.
Nah.
Okay, Will, you can play. Everybody else will wait.
Great.
I'll play with you.
Correct.
I'm sorry, but I
Alright.
need food.
Will, roll for initiative.
Okay. There's roll 20. There it is. Not even in the game yet.
Imagine leaving the game.
Imagine. I'm always
When you leave
in
the game, you leave for real.
Oh no, just Cassius roll for initiative. Not kill sauce. Alright, Cassius, you're up first.
Okay.
What do you want to do?
On?
I don't know what's going on. You're the one who's playing.
Paint us a picture.
Yeah,
Right,
paint us a word picture, Will.
So I'm in the saloon, right?
Okay.
And there's a fine-looking fella at the end of the bar.
Okay.
I'd like to roll to perfectly place a titanium shot glass from my gun and shoot it down the bar at him.
Okay. Roll an attack roll against the shot glass.
Great.
Come on.
Now this is stupid.
Now this is...
Well,
this is D&D.
Perfectly.
With a crit, you shoot the shot glass into the back of his head, and his skull caves in, and he collapses to the floor dead.
Hold on, we got a necromancer. It's not over yet.
God damn it, not again. This happens every time.
Then
again?
everybody else in the bar turns around, and they all turn into pit fiends.
Oh Christ!
So there are 3 D100 pit fiends in here.
Hold on.
Wow,
Let me roll.
This is a big saloon.
Oh, you got it. Okay. All right.
There's
There are
100
Wow, that's
144
pretty
pit
low.
fiends.
That's pretty low, actually.
That is
So not
pretty
that
low.
bad.
I think that's like almost average, actually. Yeah, because it'd be like 150, so
Mhm.
roughly. All right. So yeah, one of the 144 pit fiends is in front of you. You still have your second attack. So what do you want to do to this pit fiend?
Howdy. What can I do for you?
Why would you crush my friend's skull?
I
You
was
got
trying
the
to.
unpit fiends.
I was trying to send a shot over to him, like a shot of whiskey, you know, not like like a bullet shot. You know what I
Well,
mean?
you shot him, all right.
Oh yeah, Connor is right. That's not how pit fiends done. Well, you shot him all right. These are all Sir
Yeah.
Smash, by the way. It's
no.
144 Sir Smashes are in here.
I didn't mean to.
It's imagine like the whole
Understandable. Have a nice day.
imagine like the Rick and Morty different universes. It's every different universe's Sir
Oh,
Smash
God.
in here. So there's
That's
like
horrifying.
there's like Cowboy Sir Smash. There's Cronenberg Sir Smash.
I hit on Cowboy Sir Smash.
Righto. Howdy there, cowboy.
Well, howdy.
What brings you to a fine establishment like this? Excellent shot killing that man.
Hey, thanks very much. I'm a great shot in several different ways, if you know what I mean.
I would like to find out about that.
All right, I got a place
Keep-
right around here.
We would like a room. Yes, you will have a room upstairs.
Great, that was easy.
All right, roll-
This is step one, William.
all right. Roll a percentile die to see if Cassie gets pregnant.
Fuck.
I don't make the rules. Yeah, you get pregnant. Sorry.
Yeah. You never DM'd Virtus 1 or 2, but let me tell you, you
I
never
don't
got
make
to see
the
this.
rules. I don't make the rules. Okay. Yeah, you get pregnant with Sir Smash's kid.
Fuck.
Roll me a percentile
Word.
die to see if it's twins.
God damn it! You're just gonna say it is no matter what happens.
Yeah, sorry, it's twins. Roll me a percentile die to see if it's triplets.
It's 42 twins, actually.
I don't like this.
No, it's not triplets. It's just twins.
Oh, great! Of course not. You're such a fuck.
All right. Casey
Sailing
is
works?
secretly like planning her next artwork,
I
her next
know.
commission of Cassius and Sir Smash pregnancy.
Mistakes and
art.
mistakes and the miracles.
There's fucking pregnancy pictures where Sir Smash has his arms like wrapped around his stomach.
But it's all at like Cassius frame level, so you just see two arms
Oh, yeah.
coming around behind.
And a pair
You
of
can-
Two enormous arms.
you don't even see
Yeah.
you just see the base of the mutton chops, like his head's
Oh yeah,
not
no.
in frame.
It's two massive arms and Sir Smash's big fucking pecs.
Oh my god.
Mistakes and the
Fuck.
miracles, truly.
Casey, I guarantee you could draw that picture and sell it online, and somebody would get off to it.
Oh, 100%.
This is online we're talking about. We're on there.
Somewhere
Oh,
on
God.
Tumblr, somebody is imagining a giant demon impregnating a cowboy and jerking off to it right now. I
trying to
guarantee.
think-
Damn it.
I'm trying to think if there's a show that has those types of characters, because there's almost certainly that already. Yeah. I'll,
Well,
I'll
and
put
then-
it. I'll put it on the list next to Racist. Don't worry.
And then, Cassius, you
Dog,
wake up.
what? That was a hell of a dream.
Halun works in mysterious ways.
Cassius, you're pregnant.
God fucking damn
And
it.
then you wake up, and then you realize that was a dream.
That
I'm
was a
just
weird
I'm just
dream.
imagining just Selu just being like the one image of Jesus like hitting the blunt. It's like the fuck is wrong with this boy's dreams?
Dude, Salen's a big fucking prankster.
She do like to do the pranks.
Well, we're still waiting for people. Who else wants to get pregnant?
Not me.
Ah,
Yeah, listen, I already did a whole replica arc in a backstory, so yeah, I'll pass.
A Replica getting pregnant?
Listen,
By Sir Smash, yes.
Yeah.
listen. The man went on many journeys.
That's true.
Several of them were getting pregnant.
Yeah, more than one, surprisingly.
Yeah.
He'd have 2 nickels, which is weird that it happened twice.
Which cape is that? Slayer cape, maybe? Shit, what's his fucking name?
Nathan?
Nope.
Who are you looking for?
The Slayer Master under Varrock.
More context, please.
RuneScape.
Ah, okay.
Fuck is his name?
R.
Uradel? Alright, listen to these fucking names, dude. These names are nonsense.
Gregory.
Spria, Jacqueline, those are relatively fine. And then we have Vanaka and Mandrith. And
What's
then
in-
Mazkna,
We've all had a Mandrith in our
Mazchna. And then Chaeldar, who's a fucking fairy. I don't know how you're supposed to pronounce that. Maybe Keldar. Sumona, Lapalok, Kuradel, Morvran, and Laniakea.
Wonderful.
I think one of those is a venereal disease.
Several of them.
I
In
think
fact.
all of those are venereal diseases. Trust me.
He was in the Navy.
I was in the Navy.
Will, I'm gonna
Uh,
send you what I have
me-
so far, but I have to figure out a pose that I want to have with the sword.
Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it.
What is Casey doodling?
Nothing important, that's for sure.
I mean, I'm not keeping it secret.
No, I know. I'm doing a summer Gorgrash fit.
Fuck yes. Is it like Hawaiian
Like-
shirt, shorts?
like romance romance book,
Yes.
romance
Oh,
novel cover,
fuck.
Gorgrash.
Yeah. Yeah,
like
yeah,
the
yeah.
Shiv, like the Shiv image you did.
Yeah, Shiv
Yes.
Fabio. We already know the image.
It's
I do-
Gorgrash Fabio. Yes.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, that's so hot.
It is though, is the thing.
The best part is the fit is what I'm going to be able to cosplay.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's
with
why
my
I need.
Life will
linen shirts
imitate-
and armor.
Life will imitate art.
That's why I need to get a fucking. I need to get a summer fit for Otari done too, so I can wear a
Holy
Hawaiian
fuck,
shirt.
he's so hot.
Right?
Oh my god, he's so hot.
You're just drawing porn
No.
for Will now.
God damn it.
Will this be you in the summer?
Come on, man. Fuck.
Oh, Nathan B just signed in to roll 20.
He's good. Oh my god, it's perfect.
Yeah.
Nathan, roll initiative, quick.
Ah. I don't even have my character sheet pulled up yet.
Roll initiative, quick.
Hurry! You're gonna die!
Ollie is back in death saves.
It was the 12.
All right, you're facing 143 pit fiends. One is currently having sex with Cassius upstairs.
And we've currently seduced one.
Cassius has seduced one pit fiend. You're facing 143. What do you do?
I think
Um,
Cassius is super pregnant too.
Cassius is real pregnant. He's pregnant with twins.
Yeah.
What's everybody else done? Am I the first person to act?
Yeah.
Well, the second
What,
person to
Second
act.
person to act.
Cassius is in the act right now as well, but
Oh
Yeah.
my god. I
Nightmare.
just think Leo is stunned in horror. Looks around.
what are you
to
doing
make-
there, kid?
Looks around to make sure that none of his other friends are being. Can I
Roll-
tell if this is
Roll me a
being
perception
full-
check. Roll me a perception
Oh my
check.
gosh, what is happening? That's exactly what's going through Leo's mind.
None of your other friends are fucking a pit fiend that you know of.
You hear the distinct sounds of Cassius having the time of his life upstairs, but that's it.
Oh god, what have I walked into?
Can I just like look around and gauge everybody else's reaction?
Yeah, there's 143 pit fiends in here. Their reactions are, "What you doing, kid?"
If Cassius sounds like it looks like he's having the time of his life, then
Are you gonna fuck a pit fiend as well?
No, I'm gonna leave him to it and try and run away.
All right, you're gonna get 144 attacks of opportunity. These are all plus 19.
144, so that means the pit fiend upstairs stops for a second to go beat the shit out of Leo.
Yes.
I would.
Right.
I'm not trying to.
Is this guy bothering you, babe?
Oh God.
All right, let's see how many hits. These are all plus 19 to hit. So what's your AC?
Wait, I might have something. Where is it? Nope, that's not it.
That's a good number of crits.
That's a
Oh
good
my
number.
fuck, dude.
Damn.
Does a 1,522 hit you? I know that doesn't hit Connor, but does it hit you? His AC is 1,523 right now. So.
Yeah, unfortunately, it does hit me.
All right. Let's see how much damage does a pit fiend do? You take what's 144 times 2?
I think I'm obliterated from
288?
existence.
288 D10.
I don't know if Roll20 likes that.
It does not.
Hold on, I'll pull up Sir Smash's character sheet.
My computer caught on fire, so. What is taking so long? It's 1,632 hit damage.
Yeah, I'm evaporated.
Michael, that's bludgeoning damage. You have to also roll fire damage.
Oh shit.
Oh shit, you're right. My
I'm not even
bad.
adding the
I am
modifiers either.
unalived.
I'm not even adding the modifiers either.
What the hell is going on? What?
Not only are you dead, you never existed.
Welcome to your head says it's the table. Oh, hey Leo.
Leo, you wake up in your bunk as well. Like, what the fuck was
Holy
that
shit.
dream? But you're pregnant.
This does not seem biologically possible.
And then you wake up again, and you're
Oh.
you're
Oh fuck. Oh. Fuck. Oh. Oh.
One of those dreams, huh? We've all been there.
Just like I'm like gripping my bed. She's like looking around to make sure that this one is real. Like slap myself across the face a couple times. Like make sure that I'm awake.
Shut up, dude. I'm trying to sleep over here. What the fuck, man? Come on.
Shut the fuck up. Shut
Elliot.
the fuck up.
Elliot.
I'm in my own room.
I'm just yelling. I'm like walking down the hall, just like yelling.
We'll wait for Ari to show up as well.
I think we need some sleep therapy or something.
I'll
Oh my god, my
try
camera
best.
wasn't on. You guys didn't see that emotional roller coaster that was my face. I had no idea what the fuck was going on. I was like,
Same.
what?
Alright, who else wants to have a weird dream about 144 pit fiends inside of a tavern?
That's my favorite start of a joke.
144 pit fiends walk into a bar.
One
It
is fucking a
hurts.
cowboy.
One is fucking a cowboy upstairs. One is
What do you
beating the
do?
shit out of a kid. Well, yeah.
Incredible work.
Alright,
I
good
might have
game, y'all. I'll see y'all around.
Good game,
Yeah.
everybody.
I might have
See you next
broken roll 20. I rolled the fire damage.
I love his commitment to the bit.
It's all that really matters in the end.
Truly. It's gonna take him like a couple minutes to come back too. That's the best
I
part.
know. Like he's gonna leave and then he's gonna be like, "Shit, my internet died."
As
I'll be like,
as
man, I
pull
really
his
want
kill
a beer
switch.
right now.
Excuse me.
Bless you, good lord.
So fast.
Disgusting man.
Good golly.
Golly gee willikers, Batman. Man's dead.
I can't get over it.
What, the Gorgrass?
Fucking yes, dude.
It's
Sexy
hot
Gorgrass.
Gorgrass summer, baby.
Hold on. Actually, you have the full res image. Post the sketch in Art Hole. Everyone deserves to see that.
Post the sketch in porn hole.
Post the porn in sketch hole.
That's usually where it lives.
God.
Damn, Gorgrush is hot.
Damn,
That's what I'm
Gorgrush
saying,
is
dude.
hot.
Computer generated nude Tane.
Now that is a dad ready for the summer.
Yeah, that's full on Gorgrush
That's a
DILF mode.
daddy. That's a Disney DILF.
I do
What am
what
I
I
if
can.
not a Disney dilf?
That's why Brutus was getting.
Truly.
I found out why Brutus disassembled my bed. The cat was hiding underneath.
Oh, well that'll do it.
Poor cat.
The cat does it for fun. That's the funny part.
Poor cat.
Cats are fake.
Yeah, not even fucking. Yeah, exactly.
Are they even real?
Bum, 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 bum.
Hurry up, Cassius is pregnant. What a great out of context post.
God damn it. Damn it, Bobby.
I'm so confused. Oh shit.
You had a bad dream.
Yeah, nothing more.
Nothing more, nothing less.
Any questions?
This is why he says it didn't sleep for 3 weeks.
Says it had one fucking Sir Smash pregnancy dream and just never slept again.
Yeah.
That's
Right.
his villain origin story.
Jesus Christ.
My god.
Philomena went to bed and had a Sir Smash pregnancy dream and slept well every night.
Oh god.
That was her villain arc.
Yeah.
That's fucking right.
Strahd just he just perked up as soon as we entered Barovia. It's like, I'm no longer the biggest monster here.
Yeah. Mike, my shorts just shipped. So excited.
Fuck yes. So fucking hyped for the Glizzy games.
Same.
It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Wish
It's
I
gonna be a
could
real.
there.
Katie, are you coming?
What?
The Glizzy games. It's a lawn tournament. Lawn games tournament.
Who
Defend,
knows?
defend our family honor, Katie.
Yeah, defend the hen you honor. It's stuff
Yeah,
like
if anyone's defending the family honor, it's Connor. He actually has the stats.
it's
Katie,
we're
you're
not-
only going to get the stats by grinding.
we don't none of the games involve grinding, luckily. I mean, it's not like
No,
it's
that's why I'm not going to be there.
it's not like kickball or anything. We're playing like cornhole and bocce and lawn darts. So
Yeah, that requires decks. I don't have decks.
it
And?
really doesn't. All right, that's fair.
Yeah, that's very fair.
I feel that.
Or lawn games for the rest of us then. Nathan, you're gonna be there, right?
I believe so, yes.
Are you wearing a shirt?
The plan is to wear a tank top to the event in my car and then see if I get warm. And if everybody else
See how
has
the
their
day
shirts
goes.
off, then, I'm easily peer pressured.
Tarps.
I'm not
off,
even wearing a
boys.
shirt for the fucking transit.
I'm not bringing a shirt for the whole weekend, period.
I'm gonna
Packing
leave my
a
fucking
shirt.
I'm gonna leave my shirt at home.
You live next door.
Yeah, exactly.
That doesn't
Yes, I'm still probably going to wear a tank at least to the event.
Yeah,
Tarps-
if you wear sleeves, you get kicked out. Sorry.
Tarps off, boys.
It's
Sun's out,
obviously
guns
true.
out. This is only for you folks. I can't control the other people that are gonna be there.
Puzzle box. This is discrimination.
Sorry.
Ari just joined into Roll20. Hello.
Hello. Sorry I'm so late.
Oh,
Oh,
don't
you're
worry,
fine.
Ari. You're
Was
about
too
to be
much.
sorry.
No, I'm not gonna subject Ari to
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
Oh,
you're-
Roll initiative.
Fine. Be
Nah,
be
it-
nice to the newcomer.
No, I'll be nice to Ari.
Roll initiative.
there's nothing to roll initiative for.
Roll initiative.
All right. So when we last left off.
Do I get that legendary resistance?
Yes, you do get that legendary resistance
Okay,
for giving the
perfect.
recap. You're gonna need it. When we last left off, Fia went looking for the egg in the engineering room and found that it had hatched. So Fia, what you doing?
Fuck. I wanted to grill this.
Fuck.
Now it's hatched, and now I gotta wait for it to grow up and then grill it.
What do you do? Fuck. No, the pit fiends are gone. You can't fuck.
Fia, roll me a perception check, a perception check.
Persuasion check. Okay.
Perception.
Perception.
Perception. Am I not saying it right?
The perception check.
Hey, what's the problem? A perception.
Fia, with your perception check, you hear, like, not too far away, maybe like 30, 40 feet, you hear the distinct voice of Grady, and he's like, oh my god, no, stay back, stay back!
Casey, your character's getting killed.
You mean my character? Because I'm the one dealing with it?
No, Casey has a character. And is about to not have a character.
Let's go back
Facts.
onto my character sheet. Do.
What are you attacking?
Actually,
You don't see
I'm
anything,
attacking-
you just hear a voice.
I'm gonna attack the lizard thing.
What lizard thing? You just heard a voice.
I'm attacking recklessly.
You
hit something.
There's nothing to hit. You just heard a voice from like around the corner. Yes, you smash your great axe into a pipe, and you definitely deal some heavy damage to this pipe that Leo's gonna have to fix later.
Worth it.
And then
Just settle down, Grady.
as you run towards this voice, you see Grady drinking a cup of coffee, smoking a cigar, telling what appears to be just like a very animated story. And Casey, can you tell Fia what else she sees?
Yeah, as you walk into the room, not only do you see Fia, or not only do you see Grady standing there with a cigar and a cup of coffee, you see a woman that is half draped in a bed sheet. She appears to be like half naked, covered in a bed sheet, with a long serpentine tail that comes out from underneath it. She's got kind of a little longer than shoulder length blonde hair that kind of spikes up at the ends. And looking at her, she appears to not have like any noticeable feet. And as you kind of like look at her, she's just kind of bundled up in this this bed sheet, and she turns and looks at you with a bit of a grin on her face and says, "Oh, it's a pleasure to meet you. Who are you again? Grady. You must tell me about people on the ship, right?"
Oh, that's Fia. Yeah, she laid the egg. That's your mother. Look, that's your mother right there. She laid the egg, and I hatched it.
Oh, well, congratulations, proud mother. Pleasure to you.
Your audio keeps cutting out.
Casey,
Yeah.
There you go.
It keeps cutting out. I don't know why. Pleasure to meet you. Pleasure to meet you. You don't need to be wielding that axe unless you truly feel like it. I can't speak for you. I can only speak for myself.
Grady gets on the comms and Leo, there's a broken pipe back here. I think maybe it bust from like pressure or something. Can you come check it out?
You hear,
Wait, I'm
Leo-
a mom.
fuck you, I'm on my way.
Leo,
And-
you just woke up from your bad dream.
Yeah. Just like that, like Grady, like the intercom blaring in my ear is what woke me up from the dream. Like, so I'm starting up awake to Grady's voice. Like, Leo, there's a broken pipe. I'm like, fuck you, man. I'll be right there. Just give me a minute.
Yeah.
Again, I'm a mom.
Yeah, you laid the egg, right? That's where the egg came from?
I found the egg. I'm not that eldritch.
So kind of like a found family motherhood type thing. I mean, you always hear the stories about the moms who
Great.
Find
Now
an
I
egg
have
or a
to
baby or
introduce her
something.
to
Moses,
my
like
parents and
just
grandparents.
like
and-
Moses.
Oh God, you're gonna have to meet the entire extended family. I'm
Oh
gonna
wow,
have to tell my
that does
parents
sound like
that.
quite the ordeal, now doesn't it?
Oh God.
I'll tell you what. If you don't tell anybody, I won't. We'll keep it a secret between you and me. It could be a little bit of a secret scandal, if you will. You don't have to tell your parents about it, and we can make it more dramatic that way. I think that would be more fun, don't you?
They're gonna know anyway. They constantly invade my dreams.
Who wouldn't be proud of a robotic snake child like?
Yeah.
I
I
mean,
mean,
they would
it
be
is-
very proud, but then I'd have to explain what happened to the father.
What happened to the father?
Why
Who
would you
knows?
even, with this day and age, why would you even need a father? Honestly.
Okay, you do the talking.
Yeah, who needs a father when you can have a daddy? I'll cheers to that.
Judith will raise and clink her coffee cup. She'll stand up, and wrap the bedsheet around her a little bit more, and saunter over to Fia. It looks really weird when she walks because instead of regular legs with feet, she has almost these two like metal robotic peg legs. And it looks like she should teeter over at any moment. She doesn't look balanced at all, but somehow she just kind of glides over effortlessly. And she holds out a cold hand and says, "The pleasure is all mine to meet you. You said your name was Fia, yes? My name is Dr. Judith Iyashi. I was once a doctor on the Phantom. Once. That was a while ago. Not a big deal anymore, I suppose. This is the Phoenix, correct?" And she looks back over at Grady.
Yep. This is the goddamn Phoenix. And he pours a little bit more whiskey into his coffee. Sorry, he pours a little bit more coffee into his whiskey.
There you go. But yes, now that I am here and back, I am quite interested to get back into work because I do have a lot going on. I suppose first things first. Is there somewhere where I can get some more fitting clothing? As much as I don't mind wearing these lovely soft bed sheets, I would prefer something a little bit more form-fitting.
I mean, we don't have silk bed sheets here or anything, you know.
There's two options. You can either
Speak for
steal from
yourself.
the captain, because I'm pretty sure Leo will help you with that, or you can come to my family's home and steal from them.
You said take from
Either-
take from the captain? Where might they be?
You can ask Leo for help. He's literally coming here in a minute.
Yeah, Leo, you show up with your tool bag ready to fix this.
All right,
Quote,
where the
unquote,
fuck is this fucking pipe? Oh, holy!
This pipe is very obviously been hit with an axe. You've been on the ship with Fia for long enough to know what an axe wound to a pipe looks like.
Yeah, how many times I gotta tell you not to? Oh, what is? Who are you? Who is this? Where? We haven't landed on the planet yet, right? We're just in the middle of space, right?
Yeah.
We're in the middle of space. I
mean,
have never seen you before.
I'm a mom now.
I'm just like looking back and forth in like a little bit of a stunned silence when Fia says that. I'm just like, yeah, Mom, Fia, what the fuck are you talking about?
Oh, morning, everybody. Oh,
Say hello to my daughter, Judith.
Grady.
Oh,
Grady,
good morning.
Grady.
That's just, what are you doing back here? Don't
A
shoot any more of my
cowboy?
pipes.
A cowboy on
Well,
the ship. That's quite
I
interesting.
came looking for a little pick me up in my coffee. And
Oh,
I
yeah.
know just the man to find it.
He just offers you the whiskey. This is like cheap bottom shelf plastic bottle whiskey, but he does stockpile it because it's the best thing you can get underway. So
Beautiful.
Judith like wanders over closer to Leo and like gets maybe a little bit too close, and she kind of bends down and like walks around you a little bit and says, interesting. Are you one of the mechanics on this ship? You seem a little bit young for that, but I suppose all of us were young at one point."
Yeah, I'm a junior engineer, Leo Rodriguez. Pleasure to make your acquaintance, I guess. And I stick out a hand.
she very quickly grabs your hand and gives it a vigorous shake. It's very strong for a handshake. It feels like cold metal almost.
Can I just like? This feels weird to say, but like, can I just like do a once over of your
You wanna
character? Just like
check out
yeah.
her features.
Like, I just kind of want to see what's your deal. Like, I've never seen you before. This is a very strange occurrence. We're in the middle of fucking space. There should not be anybody that just shows up in the hull of our ship, and you also don't look like anything I've seen before. So I just want to like gauge what I can just from like a quick like glance over.
Yeah.
This is where Leo found out he likes girls.
Leo's sexual awakening.
Girls can be robots.
Girls can be
This is
snake
where
robots.
Leah's maternal instincts kick in, and she just starts eyeing Leo, going, "Oh, you better not touch my daughter."
Wait, are you actually
wait, did
partially
this-
robotic?
Yes.
That's pretty fucking cool.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Did this fully grown snake woman doctor with a degree hatch out of an egg?
Almost.
Oh, that's how most of them
Isn't
happen.
that always
Yeah.
how it happens?
Gosick walks in.
What's everybody going back there for?
Oh, wow,
I
it's
heard
quite the party in
screaming.
here.
I heard people going back there, so I came back here, and now I see why people are screaming.
Pleasure to meet you.
Who the fuck are you?
Yes.
Well.
Yeah.
Everybody asks the same thing.
I
And
apologize.
how'd you
it's,
get here?
it's been quite an ordeal. It's been a whole 20 minutes. I'm sure Grady could bore you with the extra details, but my name is Dr. Judith Yashi. I was once a medical doctor on a ship. I don't know if you've heard of it. It's called the Phantom. But
Never heard of it.
I recently found myself aboard this vessel for some reason, and I can't quite place why, but maybe you all can help me with that. And I figured I need a new vessel
You
to
were
start my
aboard the
research back
Phantom?
on. Well, yes, I was with the Phantom.
All right. Well, good thing we haven't taken you to the captain yet, because yeah, do you remember Captain Flint that I guess helmed your vessel too?
As you say that name, she pauses and just you can hear this almost like whirring, and you see her eyes kind of dilate a little bit, and she says, "Captain Flint. Well, that certainly isn't a name that I've heard in quite a while. Maybe we could wait a moment before we go speak with her."
Yeah. What do you remember? Like, do you remember being an egg and all that? Just like kind of hanging out in that space junkyard?
Well, no, that's the
How'd you get
confusing-
here?
So that's a bit of the confusing part. Is the egg doesn't seem quite as familiar to me, but
Maybe it's
the-
like a Pokeball, where
that could
it's
be
bigger on the
Christ.
inside.
interesting.
That was definitely an egg. That was a PR7 Alpha S
Exactly. Model
incubation.
2. Grady, Model 2. Don't forget about that.
Yes, Model 2 incubation device. That was definitely an egg. And you laid it. You laid it, Fia. You can't be tossing off your motherly responsibilities. I'm not paying child support either.
A Model 2? Oh man, pioneers used to go around those babies for miles.
Yeah, if
That
Grady
would
knows
make
something
What the
about
fuck
it.
are you saying, Skosik?
Ah.
Skosik, no more whiskey for you today.
Yeah,
this
if
morning.
Grady knows something about this
I
technology,
only
can I
have
make
whiskey in the respirator.
some kind of check to see if I've learned anything about this technology as well?
Sure.
Like a history check or something? I don't know. what you
Yeah, history check, I think is a good one.
Cool. Wow.
He actually just left the manual sitting on the workbench next to the egg as he yeah, it's a device for storing like life forms that that you might have found on, other planets or whatever. This one seemed to be a little bit like modified, not as, the normal ones is just like a fucking tube with wires on it. This one looks a little bit cooler, but for the most part it was just one of these incubation devices. You get like something, an egg or some sort of alien creature off a planet and stick it in there, and you can grow it kind of in a controlled environment, study it.
So with that history check, I don't know if you want me to make another intelligence check, but what I think I'm kind of putting together
You
is
don't
that
think Fia actually laid the egg? No.
yeah, that this doctor from the Phantom, something bad was happening, and they were able to take off a piece of their DNA and plant it in the incubation chamber, and then launch it adrift, hoping for it to land somewhere safe. And then once it was in safe conditions, it would incubate itself, and she would
That-
reform with her full memories.
I mean, that's a theory you can have, but you weren't there, so you can't like try to remember that.
Well, that's kind of what I'm. Yeah, okay, that's fair.
Yeah,
That's my
that-
theory. I just kind of want to gauge. Yeah,
I mean,
you're right.
yeah, that's
It's fair.
that's a theory.
Yep,
A
that's my
game theory.
Mhm. That is definitely my theory. Yeah, I definitely don't think we should take you to the captain. Do you,
I mean, I'm certainly
Do you
going to
mind
have to
if
see her
I-
at some point.
do you mind if I take a closer look? I noticed that you're somewhat mechanical. Is there anything that I can, tweak in there? This is a pretty new form for you.
Wow, that's quite a bit forward. I didn't realize that the pioneers
Yes,
these
we
days
need
were
some
trained in that.
clothes first.
Hey, calm down there, kid. Come on, she's just
I'm-
just born. She's
Excuse
still a
me,
kid,
that's my daughter.
Well, what?
and her mother's
What-
right there. Come on, what the
Talk
fuck,
about
Leo?
trade
All right,
Robin,
what I-
Leo.
What I
Fix that
really
fucking
wanted
pipe
to
and get
look
the
for
Leo,
here
put a
is-
fucking patch pipe on it and get the fuck out of here.
All right. Fuck you, Grady. Fix your own pipe.
I'll fix your fucking pipe.
Walk
Ah.
off.
Just like the good old days.
Talk,
Okay,
talk
I
about
head into the
Cradle
kitchen
Robin.
and I steal an extra cook's uniform and I give it to her.
Oh, thank you,
Wear for
darling.
now.
And just for your information, I'm very much not a child, despite the egg situation. So no need to worry about that any further.
I mean, I'm still probably gonna play child support just in case, you know.
I mean, you're the
lock
mother. You're
courts
like,
and all
you know,
that.
as long as you have custody, you don't have to pay child support or anything. So
Yeah, but still, like she spent all that time without her mother. I have back pay.
Oh,
that I have
don't
to
worry.
give
I've
her.
don't worry, darling. I've spent far longer without a mother, even before I was in that egg, so I wouldn't worry too much about that. Absolutely the least of my concerns. Now, what is of my concern is I would love to take a look at what actual tech that you have here, and if you can lead me to where my new room will be, that would be wonderful. And whoever else you'd like to introduce me to is nominal, but I understand it's protocol, but not really any of my concern.
there's a little issue with the whole room and board thing because you are not officially a member of this ship. We weren't able to get, there's not a whole lot of extra space here.
Isn't there an
You're gonna have to
extra
bunk
space
some.
in logistics? Didn't we like not have a crew member or something, so we have an empty
Yeah.
room?
No, says it? No, I mean he didn't sleep in his bed anyways. They gave it away.
Who?
Oh,
Regardless, there's
I don't
there's
know
no.
if Alia is technically using her bunk right now. She's in the med bay.
You could just steal Alia's bunk while
Oh,
she's.
perfect. There's a quite a large bedroom I would be happy to take. Otherwise, honestly, I don't need a whole
Nothing.
lot of sleep. If you could just point me in the direction of your laboratory, I'll spend the majority of my time there, and then we won't have any issues.
If you have history, I mean the laboratory's back here in the engineering. If you have history with the captain, I don't know if it's going to be a good idea for you to meet the captain. And if you're sleeping in a stateroom right next to where the captain is also in another stateroom, that might not be a good idea either. I have a hammock set up back here for you, and I'll tell Leo to shut up.
I suppose that can do for now. A space to rest. As long as I have all the necessary tools I might need to continue the work I've been doing, then I should be fine.
You see a heap of like half-built parts in the back corner of the engine room where I've been rebuilding for.
Oh, excellent.
also.
There's already spares here. I can get to work on using these.
I like this new lady.
Do you want to tell the kids,
Frank,
the
you're
class,
right.
what kind of character you have? What kind of what's
Yeah,
your situation?
so Judith is a funky Yuan-Ti lady. She is part mechanical, but she is a alchemist, artificer, graviturgy wizard.
It's like replacing
Sick as
Alia, or is
fuck,
this
dude.
like what
It's
That
a
was
Beway
so
team.
many words.
Yeah.
It's a multi-class between a full caster and half
Out of-
caster.
yeah.
Support casting.
Out of character, is this like replacing Alia, or is this just kind of like a second character?
Away temp, basically.
Away team.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, she's a funky snake doctor lady.
Cool.
Right. So are you going to try your best to avoid the captain?
I think if I can help it, generally
The
yes.
secret crew member.
I need you to just roll me a straight up stealth check, just one for like
Um,
the. There's only a couple days left out to space, so.
Yeah.
May I say that like I will go back there to be working on Ford, so I will have met what's your new character's name?
Well, Judith.
Judith. I will have met Judith a couple of times, and when we get to talking about her not being seen by the captain, I'm super on board for that. So I would love to help Judith with that stealth check, if possible.
Yeah. Actually, Leo, roll me a separate stealth check to help Judith with Judith's stealth check.
Okay, I'll take
Yeah,
it.
because this is kind of a longer term.
Sorry.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Are you wearing heavy armor?
I don't think so. What am I wearing? I'm wearing.
Is it scale?
I renamed it standard issued combat uniform. I think it's medium. Artificers can only do.
Could
I mean,
be
there's
Yeah,
scale.
it's medium.
Oh, it's scale,
medium.
then you do have disadvantage.
Yeah.
I mean, a dirty 20 is still very good.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All right. So Judith, roll me a stealth check as well.
With advantage or normal?
Just normal.
Oh, I don't know
Oh.
why it whispered.
And that was from Alia.
Yeah.
Um.
But it still rolled on Judith's sheet, so that was a 14.
Okay. Yeah, you're able to avoid the captain pretty easy. I think Leo does a lot of just like you need to go use the bathroom. There's no bathroom in engineering, so Leo is just like hanging out by the door, just watching for the captain. There's like a secret knock when you can come out and it's safe. Leo's like sneaking you some food from the cafeteria.
With
Your
Fia's
mom-
help, obviously, yeah.
Tia is 100%
Oh, yeah.
bringing her food, making sure she's fed. That's her daughter.
Oh, you're
Uh-oh.
quite the healthy young man.
Um,
I appreciate it. Trust me.
Has,
Hey,
she
if you're gonna be like living around here, you seem to have a hand about some technology. Maybe you can help me rebuild. But this is my friend here. He got destroyed in the last fight that we were in.
Oh,
so I've
that
been
was your
work-
friend. Oh.
Oh yeah, I noticed a couple parts were missing, but you seem
Eh.
to be kind of reacclimating, so I didn't want to say nothing.
Well, you're right. I was using your things, if you were wondering. But yes, I was using it for some of my own work. But I suppose if you need an extra hand or two, mechanics isn't my forte. But I could lend a couple of tips to you, I suppose.
Yeah, I don't know. Since I maintained his core personality in his this chip here, but I was thinking maybe the body could get a few upgrades. He could be a little bit sleeker. I have access to a few more things now.
Well, you've come to the right
Sleeker.
woman. Sleek is my forte, and she like motions to herself and does like a little bit of a bow. That's a good question. Are we introducing to the rest of the
I mean,
team?
everybody else has met except
Probably.
for Nia and Soraya.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
Yeah,
Oh,
if you
at the-
I
oh, wait,
I
has
have
Kill,
a.
I don't think Killzos went
I haven't
in,
met
did
I
he?
haven't met Killzos, yeah.
oh yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I mean,
Or
I think
Cassius?
I have a
Did Cassius
bullshit
go in?
OT
I'm gonna-
to do with
I-
Ari's characters if you want me to, Mike.
This is how I think Leo would play it, which is I think that intentionally, absolutely not. He wouldn't be like going to tell anybody because it like we're supposed to be keeping it a secret. But he talks loudly and he would be like in the middle of the cafeteria and be like, "Hey, has Judith gotten dinner yet?" And I'm sure it kills us or like I'll
He's
roll.
letting the whole. So he's letting the whole shit
So
know.
he's telling everybody.
Everyone know, not
So it's
just
not a
Nia and
secret.
Soraya.
yeah,
I'm just kind of an idiot.
kind of.
Yeah.
I
that's-
think if you want your character to have met
Yeah.
to anybody, if you want your character to have met Judith, you absolutely can.
Yeah, I don't think she has any
Yeah.
problem meeting. If anybody else comes to visit her, she's just gonna kind of wave them off. I think in general is her attitude.
Yeah. I mean, like, metagaming wise, if she's going to be on the Beway team, and given that Nia and Soraya are also kind of sometimes on the Beway team, we'll say, we don't have to roleplay it out, but we'll say they meet her at some
yeah.
point.
I mean, Judith is gonna be hanging out for
Yeah.
a little bit with everybody, so I wouldn't worry too much.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a,
I'm so glad that Bowie team has become a thing.
Yeah.
it's the B team. It's the B away team. It's the Bowie
Mhm.
team. But Mike, if my mic will allow me to, I have a Lieutenant Sharp thing to do with
Oh,
Ari's
no.
characters.
Let me turn
Oh,
down my fucking
no.
microphone.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
This is the
Like,
warning.
turn you all the way
Yeah.
down, dude.
Alright, does anybody else want to do any RP with Judith before we fucking blow out our ears?
Oy.
I just turned Connor all the way down.
Same.
Alright, Connor, do what you must.
All right.
Oh boy, I'm scared.
So, Nia, while you're asleep,
Oh.
Oh no.
you hear,
I
I
don't
did-
know a bit.
No pregnancy.
It's not
you hear
starting well.
from the vents.
What?
Nia! It's me!
Sorry, I pushed you too far down. I can't
Oh
hear
yeah, I'm
you.
not being that loud.
Same.
I got a
Same.
roommate. You
Alright.
hear coming from the vents. Nia! Nia!
Wait, me or Nia?
Yeah.
I think she's like. I think it's probably safe to say that Nia and Soraya like share a room. I think that would make sense. I think Nia kind of like wakes up and she's just like, oh god, and like kind of like burrows deeper under her blanket, and then Soraya is just kind of poking her like, gotta
Worst
like
sleep
acknowledge
paralysis.
that. And, like Soraya's like, no, please get him to stop. Go respond to that. And so she's kind of like, he's quietly like, what? What?
And then
Hello?
bursting out of the vents
Hello?
is the molting kobold. Nia! Soraya! There's a new scent on the boat. There's someone among us.
God damn it.
And that was
Oh
the joke
my
I had.
Boo.
Alright, Connor, you get some reverse. You get reverse reverse
Inspiration.
inspiration. Yeah,
That is literally what Lieutenant Sharp is there for.
I get to just dock a D4 from
Neat.
Connor at one point.
That's kind of sus, I think. You should check that out, Nia. That seems kind of.
That's a little sus.
Seems kind of sus. I don't know. I don't know about that one.
Someone among us
Ari-
might be imposter.
Ari, you get inspiration for that good follow-up, but Connor gets negative inspiration.
Listen, I'm willing. I can absorb that.
That's
All right,
how Connor builds his
That was my
character.
bullshit I had for you, Mike.
Thank you, thank you. Does anybody else want to do anything, or should we head into our home planet?
Let's do it.
All right. The ship lands. It's pretty, a pretty normal landing. After you land, Alia is wheeled off to the actual planetary hospital, for some, that good healing. So Alia will spend a week out. But everybody else gets a month to just kind of do what they want to do on the planet. This will be non-linear, so you can visit family, go shopping, see what hang out with people on the ship,
What's
and
Judith gonna do?
it will not, we're not going to worry about timelines or anything. You have
Yeah.
a month of free time, basically. So who knows what they want to do first?
I have to introduce my daughter to my family now.
Oh no, that's very much not necessary, my dear. I'm planning on spending this extra time conscious and awake and working on some of my studies that I've neglected during my slumber.
I mean, if you want to know about Eldritch stuff, my family can help with that. They got all the Eldritch news.
What kind of eldritch stuff?
I pull up one of the books that they have, and it just opens, screaming tentacles come out of it. That
Oh,
kind of
since
stuff.
it's old book.
That is
says
quite
it had an original copy.
that is quite the fascinating tome. I suppose I could take you up on your offer. Yeah, why
Just
not?
book out a weekend.
I can't
No.
promise I'll be terribly engaging with your family, but why not? I could get some fresh air, I suppose.
All right,
Judith will
Fias.
follow her reluctantly.
We're
Fias,
only
you
spending
take.
like a weekend, and literally the first day is basically us arriving, and that's like half a day, and then the second day we spend most of the day and then leave. That's
What
about as much time as Fia can handle her family.
what is your family like, Fia?
Very crazy.
How is
Very
their
out
What type
there.
of crazy?
yeah?
What type
How
of eldritch?
how
Not
is
quite
their
Says it. Says it is his own brand.
how is your family's relationship with Fia? How do they respond to Fia bringing home a quote unquote daughter that is a full grown robot snake lady?
Oh, finally! Grandchildren!
Oh, pleasure to meet you all. Pleasure to
Yeah,
meet you all.
you open up the door and introduce Judith and Fia's mom, who I'm assuming is also very short, right?
Oh yeah, I imagine.
Fia's mom is actually a regular human, so she's actually not all that short.
Okay, so Fia's mom, who is a regular human, just like, oh, grandkids, I'm so happy to meet you, just gives you like a big
Oh,
hug. I
yes.
already made dinner, don't worry.
Oh, that certainly wasn't. That's not very necessary. Thank you. You
No,
can get off
no,
of me now.
Granny's got to feed everyone. Come on, have a seat, have a seat. There is already a full table made with probably just all the stuff that Fia makes, but better because it's like all these fresh ingredients and
I know,
everything.
she is the good cook out of the family.
Okay,
She
then
gotta
it's
get
not very
from
good.
somewhere.
Edible food. Unless it's Eldritch. Then it's very good. They're very good at that
The
one.
calamari is very fresh.
It is all
Oh, yeah.
magically delicious.
I'm a fan of more exotic foods, I suppose. Thank you for that. Judith just kind of awkwardly sits down and I think very carefully starts like filling her plate, but only like this much. She fills like a eighth of the plate with food.
Don't worry,
No,
we have
come
small
on there,
plates.
lassie. Come on, fill up your plate.
Oh,
Come on.
I assure you, this is more than enough for me. I don't want
Look
too
at
much
you.
food.
Your skin and bones.
Well, actually,
And
not.
robot parts.
I don't have a lot of bones. You see, that's the interesting part.
Okay, well, your skin and robot parts.
Exactly. I don't need to feed myself as much, darling.
No, that's no excuse there, lassie. Fill up, fill up. Come on, Granny's got to feed everyone. I'm sure you are introduced to everyone in Fia's family as the new niece, cousin, grandkid, whatever. It's probably very stressful. Do you guys spend the night?
Judith would not want to.
Fia, does Judith have a choice?
We don't have to sleep in the building. We can always stay in a hotel, cause
I'll be honest. Your family is. I've literally met you hours ago, and your family is a little overwhelming for me, all things considered.
Oh, I mean, this was a few days after you met her, so
My statement still stands.
that's fair.
I would
Oh,
prefer
God.
to have a little bit more quiet. That's more of what I'm accustomed to.
I mean, if you need anything of the Eldritch variety, they're the people to go to. Just when we had someone else on the ship that could do that kind of shit, but you know, people come, people go, they get erased from existence. You know how it goes.
Fia, roll me a wisdom save.
As you, Fia, as you say erase from existence, you see Judith look very unsettled by what you said.
That wasn't supposed to be advantage.
With a natural 1, you have no idea
my
who
God.
says it is.
Dude,
You don't
all
even
of the rolls about says it have been so low. It's so funny.
The
You don't
dice
even-
are the one who tell that story.
you don't even remember anybody getting disappeared. Like as you're saying this, you're forgetting the words.
Do people?
That's how it goes.
There is one point where Judith walks away from the table to use the restroom or something, and Fia, your mother, approaches like, so, where's the father at? Where's the nice man? Why'd you not bring him home with ya?
Yikes.
In this day and age, who needs a dad?
Oh,
Am I
that-
right?
God.
She
On
walks over.
God.
She walks over to your father, just like slaps him on the back. Oh, ain't that right? Ain't that right, honey? I'll drink to that.
Thank God that worked.
Judith,
Heat mask.
Judith,
You
while
say,
she's in
oh,
the
that worked.
Judith, while she's in the bathroom, is going to pull a bad date move and look for any window to escape.
Roll me a perception check.
They're all too small.
They're meant for small
Maybe
people.
not for a snake lady.
I mean, you don't need a perception check. Yeah, there's windows. You're on like the 3rd floor though.
Is
That's-
this 3rd floor Fia height or 3rd floor normal height?
Oh.
Yeah, you can find a window to escape.
Yeah.
Would Fia have it? How big would Fia's house be?
It's a hobbit hole, so irregular
Okay.
humans
It's
would
wide,
probably
not
have
tall.
To get used to bending their knees a little bit.
I thought her parents were. I thought Fia was the only short one though. So is everybody
No,
else
everyone
just?
in her family, aside from her mother, are short.
Oh, okay. So her mother and. Okay, so her mother is the only tall one. All right,
Yeah.
that makes sense. I mean, it doesn't make
So
sense,
her
but you know.
grandparents have shortened over the years if they weren't already short.
Okay, okay.
I think Judith, if there's an opportunity, she's going to cast Tensor's floating disc and use that as a step to get outside.
Yeah, you're able to.
Holy
I mean,
shit.
if it's a hobbit hole, you're able to get out the window pretty quick. Roll me another stealth check as you try to escape the house.
Have to remember that
I'm not in heavy armor, but
As soon as you hop out the window, you see 2 of Fia's siblings like sitting outside, just on a bench, and they're like, "Oh, she's trying to escape there, Granny. Your granddaughter's trying to escape."
oh no, I was simply going out for some fresh air. I assure
Modify
you.
memory.
Fireball.
They're all sorcerers and warlocks, except for her bard brother.
Oh god, the Bard brother's always the worst.
Yeah,
Gross. Yeah,
Nobody,
he's the awkward one.
nobody in your family that is wizardly at all. That's unfortunate, but
no, that
understandable.
would be my grandfather. He is the wizard.
So you were caught by 2 of Fia's siblings. I don't know if you want to head
Yeah.
back in. Okay.
I don't have a choice.
Oh,
I
look,
think, yeah.
Fia, we caught your daughter trying to escape, but don't worry, we stopped her. Oh yeah, we stopped her real good. Can I have more biscuits?
God.
I immediately shove the biscuits deep down their throats.
They both run out of the house like.
Sorry. Sorry. I'm so sorry.
Don't apologize. Don't fucking.
Biscuit shot.
I forgot those were still on.
The kids, as soon as you stuff biscuits into their mouth, they immediately run back outside.
They just make air horn noises.
Yeah.
They get
The
biscuits.
Bard brother is there. One of them is the Bard brother, and he makes the air horn noises.
That's correct.
Incredible.
Fia, you're also level 8.
7.
7.
I thought it was level. Oh yeah, you're also level 7.
Or some.
Okay, so we're level 7 now? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
I mean,
Whoops.
yeah.
At
you're
the
fine.
end, at the end of your RP.
Yeah, at the end of
Oh.
your RP, you'll be level 7.
Okay.
Sophia, yeah, do you want to do anything else? You've got, the whole month. I'm sure you. If you don't choose anything, I'm just going to assume that you're keeping yourself busy.
After that, I immediately start looking for more spices and trying
The
to
hunt
stock up the
begins.
pantry.
Yeah, you're
I
able to do.
tortured myself with my family. I do not need to talk to them for another year. That is
That's fair.
off.
That's how I feel about my family.
And I didn't have to suffer alone. I had a daughter with me.
Oh, I certainly suffered enough for the both of us.
Casey
Oh.
getting subjected to 2 different Henry's fantasy family.
I'm gonna be honest. I said the whole daughter thing is a one-off joke. I didn't expect it to last this long.
No,
Same.
it's good. I love it. I love it though.
Listen, it's just that raw charisma Grady has.
Yeah.
I guess so.
When you're describing a strange metallic snake lady in bed sheets next to Grady, I was going to go a whole different route.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, Grady is kind of your father, so
I do like Grady.
not that kind of father, like actual father.
Whatever you say.
All right, Fia. So I'm guessing you're just leveling up to Barbarian 7.
Yep.
Okay. Who wants to go
tapped
next?
further into my rage.
Like you do.
Is Nathan back?
Nathan's eating.
He's eating.
All right.
Oh.
I will.
I
I will
think-
wait until
yeah.
Nathan's back then.
Yeah, I was gonna say this is like I have like 4 different ideas, so we don't need to roleplay all of them, including this one. But Katie, if you want, because Soraya is taking a level in Barbarian, so maybe they can maybe they do some training together or something. Like
Oh, don't
do
you
some
worry,
just like
Thea will
do one
put
of those
you
like
on
do one
the
of those like smash rooms or whatever they're called together and just like bond. Is that what they're called? The ones where you just like break
yeah.
things?
Yeah.
Rage
I think
rooms.
they're called
Yeah.
Rage
rooms.
Rage rooms, right. Rage rooms, that's what it was.
It is a
Yeah.
Sir Smash sponsored rage room, though.
Perfect.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm here, Connor. I can pause eating.
All right.
Can you?
Mhm.
All right. Ari, do you want to do what you want to do?
Sure. So I'll just do one because I have obviously 2 characters, but like we can come back to the other one if there's time. But I think ooh. Actually, if someone else go first, I'm still thinking about what I want to do.
All right. Connor and Nathan.
All right. Well, I don't think you have anywhere to go, so I'm going to show you Dware Hall. Show you what some real forges are like.
I mean, no offense, but Alia offered to. I'm really concerned
Olia's still in
about.
the hospital.
Yeah, I'm really concerned, and just want to make sure that she gets home okay.
I think that's what the hospital is there for.
Yeah, the
And
hospital's
if,
taking
and if
care.
they somehow mess it up, I'm sure we'll have the equipment at Dware Hall to put her inside a big old metal dreadnought. No problem. 16 inches of steel couldn't solve.
I look, Skosik, I'm like really interested in what you're saying, but like, and I'd love to come meet you. We got like a month of shore leave. I would love to come meet you there, but it's really important to me that I see Alia get home to a family, make sure that everything's okay.
All right, well, don't complain when I rebuild Ford even better.
I'm working on it. And actually, you know, that Judith lady that we found in the hold, she's been helping, and she's pretty good with the like smaller machinations and digits and stuff.
Why would you need that? You just need more armor.
I got some ideas that I'm working on that require a few gears and finer tunings that I'm not super familiar with. So I was gonna go, you know, make sure Alia was okay, and my plan is to stop by and see my old buddy Dorian. But you know, I'd love to swing by if the invitation's open and visit you. Where'd you say you were from?
Dware Hall.
Dware Hall. Yeah, I'll definitely. How do I get there?
It's a big old hole in the ground. Listen for the clanking of hammers and the smell of smelting iron.
And how do I find you when I get there?
I'll be the motherfucker in power armor.
All right, that's fair enough. Yeah, I'll make sure to swing by.
Alrighty.
But
That's all. That's all I
yeah,
have for now then.
I don't know if my RP with Alia will affect that at all. So like we could
Nope.
like kind of wonky time skip if we want to just
Yeah.
finish our thing out, Connor.
Yeah.
That's the plan. Is everything just a time skip? So
Cool.
Hell yeah.
we can jump around, do what we need.
So yeah,
Oh.
jump like I don't know, 2 weeks ahead after Alia's been home for a little bit, and I find my way over to Dware Hole. You weren't kidding. It's just a big hole in the ground, and it's really loud.
What?
Yeah, it's
Hold
really
on,
loud.
Hold on. I give you a helmet with a comm system in it.
Oh yeah, that helps tremendously. Holy
no,
shit!
right? Like you can just talk in a normal voice now.
How are
it's
you
great.
all deaf? Jesus Christ!
Mainly ear implants. We do a lot of cybernetics here.
All right.
So
That's
yeah,
fair enough. But yeah, what do you want to show me?
I wanted to show you the world's biggest manufactorum. What do you want to build, lad? We got the tools.
Well, you know, and there may have been in some time period. It was Judith ever? Did she come back like towards like the main city, or was she just with Fia the entire time?
No, oh, absolutely not. No, she was absolutely.
She ran.
Yeah, the second that it like she was able to without getting grabbed by one of her family members, like I think Fia would notice that like she would generate speed by how fast she was running.
But yeah, at some point, I'm assuming if Judith's only like place that she kind of knew as home base was the ship, Leo may have met up with her at some point because he was retrieving pieces of Ford, and that's where she was like bunking. And they worked on Ford a little bit together, and she helped him develop some more blueprints. And it's a much refined and symmetrical version of Ford.
Oh yeah.
That still just has like the Ford branding on the license plate.
I think
but...
Ford looks like brand new. There is none of that junkyard look about him. Every blueprint that Judith designed for him is streamlined, and like I hate to say it, but it like looks like a Tesla with a Ford logo on the front.
Yeah,
Oh.
and then both of his arms have just like these two big plates that are in the design that like there are squiggles that like I don't quite know how to do something about yet, and that would maybe be where you come into play. And I effectively want to make the Wizards of the Coast. Or I'll turn on my camera. I effectively want to make this Wizards of the Coast mini of this Steel Defender that has like this pretty cool automaton body and then the two massive shields, and I think that's where Skosek could come into play here.
Alright, so I see you have the inner frame done. We just gotta put about another 2 feet of armor on each side, and yeah, we'll be good to go.
Yeah, I you know, this actually, I had no idea how to make, you know, armor that in my head and design it was like really strong and really thick, but I didn't know how to make it like feasible for it to mount and move around. But this totally works. Oh my gosh!
Oh, you want to move around?
Well, yeah. I mean, theoretically, he has to be able to move a little bit.
Alright, we can probably do a little bit. Alright, so anyways, so what we're going to do is we're going to get some nice battleship grade steel. We'll probably fold it over on itself to get it a little thicker, and then we'll start working on the forge prints.
Yeah, and we do that.
And I'll take my next level in Artificer, but I'll also give, I guess, Ford some of my Forge Cleric shit.
All right. So what are you doing for Ford?
I will. No, wait. I will take off my Forge Blessing off myself and put it on Ford.
I'll allow it.
Cool. Thanks. What does that bring his AC to?
Just a +1.
Sweet. Bring it up to 16.
Almost 16. Oh.
Yeah,
And that was squishy frame in the middle. You
so
need to
Mike-
put more plating on.
To tie this all together, that was kind of what my RP was going to be, was that it was all going to be about going around to different, like, my mentors and stuff, and after making sure Ollie was okay, and then, like, redesigning Ford as part of this. And I really wanted to go with this, like, concept of the two big shields, because I really want him to focus on defense after Ollie went down and he got scrapped the first time. And I want him to be able to, like, I had this idea, like, way back in the academy of when we had Fia pick up that wall and move it to fight against the automaton bots, like this big moving shield thing, and I effectively am designing Ford to incorporate that kind of spirit of Fia picking up that whole wall and using it as a moving shield by having these two shields on his arms that he can like put together and become like a moving barricade that like Cassius can like hide behind and fire from, and like and kills us, and like other people can take cover behind if they're hurt and stuff like that.
How about this?
Also, I will put my enhanced defenses on, so you're now at a +2 in total. I had that as Artificer.
How about this? While you're looking around the junkyard for parts, you are inspired to do this because you see something that reminds you of Fia. You see a logo for a car that says Fiat.
All right, I can totally do that.
So Ford, I'm going to say defensive Ford is now called Fiat. But I'm going to say Or you could pull the T off and just call it
I
Fia.
think that just makes so much more
No.
sense because the frame just looks so much like sleeker.
Yeah.
Mhm.
No. Its name is now Fiat. That was where I got like the sleeker chest plate. It was just
Yeah.
it,
you
it
got
was
that.
only a
Uh-huh.
Fiat. Like, it had
That
to
makes
be.
so much more sense than it being a Ford truck.
And because of this, you were reminded of Fia and her defensive movements and stuff.
Defensive
By using
movements.
my brute strength to lift things.
Exactly, defensively. You lifted a wall.
Right. You see, this is why you need to lift things. I gave you those weights for Wishmas. Like, come on.
You know, I just really haven't had time. But yeah, look, I now have somebody who can lift things for me besides you.
Alright, so I want to get done any other pre-Alia coming back RP. So who else wants to do stuff that is not involving Alia?
I want to go talk to my dad.
Okay, we all want to talk to your dad.
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 Yeah.
Yeah, you're able to find your dad. He is on a nearby military base, and he is like you find him in the middle of the day while he is drilling with a bunch of soldiers, just like marching down the road basically. And you hear him like, oh, not up, up, not up, left, not up, and then he immediately just yells, halt, 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 and he runs over and gives you a hug.
I hug him back and I start bawling.
Son, oh my God, it's so nice to see you, son. He leads you back to the troops. They're all marching, and he's listen here, folks.
I'm
I
crying.
want to introduce y'all. No offense to any of y'all, but this is the toughest damn pioneer I've ever met. This is my son.
I fucking love the imagery of like him turning him around to a fucking battalion of soldiers and kills us is just sobbing.
Oh.
I love that.
Kills us. Roll me a perception check.
Perception.
Perception. Okay, yeah, it's hard to tell anything while you're crying a bit and stuff, and I feel like it's probably a little bit overwhelming.
Yeah.
But he does lead you. He's like, just hold there. Actually, it's the obstacle course. Run it 10, 50, 1,000 times, whatever. And he kind of leads you off to like a bench nearby. Hey, son, you get some time off. You get some time to visit. It's great. It's great to see you. How's everything going?
He's sitting there much like that Keanu Reeves sitting on a bench meme. Just kind of
What's the matter,
staring.
son?
I wasn't strong enough, Dad.
What do you mean?
We ended up fighting these fucking space zombie, I don't know what they were. They're radioactive, and that's besides the point, but I wasn't strong enough. One of our party members, like one of our crew members got killed, and my immediate reaction was to leave her on the battlefield, and that just I wasn't strong enough. And then I went down and I saw you. And that's
He sighs heavily. Son, I don't like talking about this, but do you know how many people I've lost under my command, son?
no, you're one of the best soldiers I know. I wouldn't, not a lot.
14. I've lost 14 people under my command, and it sucks and it hurts, and I know that if something like that happened, I would do what I can to bring them home, and I know that you can't always do that. And I don't know the situation you are in, but what I do know is that if you thought you could bring them home, you would have brought them home. And I'm sorry that you lost someone close to you. And nothing will ever change that. Nothing,
Well,
it doesn't get easier.
Thankfully, she's making it. We got her back to the ship, and she's actually in medical right now.
That's good then. That's good then. And it still hurts.
But I watched her die, and we were surrounded, and Leo Rodriguez, like, he had the mettle and the gall to not leave her there, and my immediate reaction was to get him out of there because he was still standing. I don't want to be put in that situation again. I need to be stronger, Dad.
You are strong, son. Nobody, even when I first started out, strength is not just giving up on your friends or giving your own life to maybe save somebody. Strength is the ability to assess the situation and say, I can't pull this person out of here. But if something happens, if we do lose them, I will honor them to the best of my ability until my last breath. And I know that if you had lost your friend out there, you would have honored them to the best of your ability until your last breath. You can't, you want to save everybody. You want to pull everybody out. You don't want to lose anybody. It's still not easy to lose anybody. Even after 25 years, even after 14 of them in my case, it doesn't get easier.
Yeah. Yeah.
Doing the right thing is tough, and I trust that you did your best assessment of the right thing.
That's what I keep telling myself.
Love you, son.
Love you too.
He gives you another hug on the bench. I think you don't need to percept it this time. You can tell that he is tearing up a little bit too.
And then I was like, well, can't leave those guys drilling forever, Dad. They're gonna drill them into the fucking ground.
You want to show him the old Wolfborn skills?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Give me a proficient strength or dexterity check as you hop on the obstacle course in front of the kids.
That's plus my proficiency, correct?
Yep. Yeah. So I'm gonna say dexterity or strength as you're doing the obstacle course.
And I'm not sure what my proficiency is. Oh, plus 3. It'd be plus 3.
Oh yeah, plus 3. Yeah, you fucking rock it. You there's some kids kind of having trouble on the monkey bars, and you immediately jump in front of them and just knock it out of the park. You're doing some cool backflips and shit. It looks great.
Hell yeah.
And you kind of inspired a lot of the other younger troops and stuff to work a little bit harder in their in the obstacle course.
Ain't shit, honestly.
Truly.
Guy just straight up showed up, just said, did the entire obstacle course, came back, good. Start naked with a pot on his head.
Sat on a bench, cried, did the obstacle course really well. Use it to elaborate.
Absolutely.
Right. That's how we do.
All right, who wants to RP?
And that's called character growth.
And you.
We love it.
Yeah, character growth. It's fucking kills us flexing afterwards. Yeah, who wants to level up? You leveled up.
Yep, I took Summon Beast.
So I was gone for like 2 seconds. I'm sorry. We made it back to home planet.
Yeah.
And we're just chilling.
Yeah. So Alia is
Yeah.
still in the hospital. This is all the stuff from before Alia comes back.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I don't know. I have stuff. I don't know if this would be before or after, but it doesn't involve Alia, if that counts.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
it doesn't involve Alia, then it can be whenever.
Yeah, it doesn't involve Alia. It's just Nia and or Soraya. I think you can decide how many of these we should roleplay, but I think Nia, like right when she gets home, she goes back to the academy where her wife lives, sort of in the whatever the faculty housing situation is, and I think I don't really know exactly if they have something specific that they talk about. I think they just reconnect.
What's her wife like? Or wife? She nice.
Yeah. So let me find my notes because I came up with this like 2 weeks ago, and I don't remember exactly what I came up with. But so her wife is a pretty like, so Nia, her wife was like a pretty like very high ranking, like tenured professor, probably like a department chair, some sort of like administrative role in addition to being a professor at the academy. And so I think there's definitely this like, she's very kind of like successful, like professional academic kind of like college administrator type person. But I think she's very stoic around everyone, like, but Nia only when they're in the privacy of like their own home. I think and I think there's what was I gonna say? Yeah, I think they I don't know if there's anything I really want to roleplay with that, honestly, but I think that's just like what Nia does for most of the month, is just like hang out with her wife. I do think at some point her wife kind of talks her into like reaching out to her parents, because her parents are Nia and Sarai have not spoken to their parents in probably at least like 5+ years. They had a very kind of like, what?
Oh, no, go on.
Oh, they had a very like dysfunctional, like should have been divorced a long time ago, but didn't, and then finally got divorced when Nia and Soraya were like old enough to be like, fuck you, get out of my life, and it was just a whole mess. And
so Icewind Dale.
Sure, I don't know the lore behind that, but okay. I'm assuming that makes sense to the rest of you. But yeah, I think Nia kind of like decides, I mean, also just after all the like really scary near-death experiences and the weird kind of like lingering, like she obviously doesn't remember the planet getting destroyed or anything, but I think there's this like weird nagging sensation in the back of her head, like, you should go talk to your parents. So she kind of like drags Soraya to like go talk to them, and it's just like supremely awkward. It's just like so horrendously awkward because like on both sides.
So would you describe maybe, like, would her father maybe be kind of like distant and, does that sound like a good description?
Yeah, I think they're both just kind of like not like the kind of people who like should never have had kids but just like did anyway, and like aren't really like, were never functional enough to like be the like, they don't, neither of them have like the emotional intelligence required to be good parents, so they're both kind of like distant. And like I think their dad was like gets a little too drunk a little too often, that sort of thing.
And so you did this specifically to attack me and my family and my childhood.
No, I'm attacking my family and my childhood, actually.
Therapy D&D, baby.
Hold on, let me lead down for this one.
Yeah.
Roll initiative, actually.
If we don't want to
Emotional
roleplay that one, we
damage.
can. If we don't want to roleplay that one, I had a different idea for Soraya.
What? So you said it's awkward. I mean, what is the feeling at your house when you arrive? Like, did they know you were coming?
Kind of awkward.
I don't think so. I think they like. I don't even think they like. I think Nia had like devised this whole plan of like getting both parents to like meet them at like a park or something under like false pretenses, because she like wanted to talk to them together, and then they both were like very suspicious and like nearly like both left when they saw each other, and it was just like it's definitely in the middle of a public park, and they're like on the verge of like causing a huge terrible scene, but everyone's like barely trying to like.
Let me get my nap bed in
Keep
this
it
picture
civil.
for some good therapy times. You know, you can see me still, and then still okay there. So tell me more about this.
I think Nia is like, Soraya does not want to be doing this. She's just like very like sullen, just like resenting everyone, like resenting Nia for like dragging her into this, and resenting her parents for just like everything that's ever happened in her entire life. And Nia's like really optimistic. She's like somehow convinced herself that this is going to go great and it's going to be amazing, and like her parents are going to like fall in love with each other again and like get back together, and they're going to be a happy family again. And it's just like
and what's
over the course of the conversation, you can see Nia's spirit just like breaking a little bit. She's just like, oh right, this is why I haven't talked to them in like 7 years.
what's their father's name?
Oh God, don't do this to me.
No, we don't need it. What is she doing here?
What?
I'm imagining a very
Yeah.
J.K. Simmons. J.K. Simmons is the dad basically. What is she doing here? I thought I was here to meet you and only you.
And get pictures of Spider-Man.
And get pictures of Spider.
Yeah. Well,
Why did you
yeah,
invite
no,
her?
I mean, I just.
You know we haven't been doing well here.
To...
You know it hasn't been going great. You know I haven't talked to her in a while. My choice. It was my
I
choice
know,
to
but
talk to her.
Was it also you? I mean, but Nia's just kind of like. I just thought. I mean, it's been so long. I mean, I didn't know. Like, I haven't been
It's
keeping
been so
in
long
touch
for a reason.
with you
I
guys.
made sure it has been so long. I did not talk to her for a reason. I did not want to talk to her. Things we fell apart, and it happens.
Did you not want to talk to me either? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
Of course I wanted to talk. He goes in and gives you a very half-assed hug. I'd say at most a 1/3 assed hug.
She just kind of like.
I love you, honey. You're my daughter. Of course I wanted to talk to you.
Oh, okay. Well, great. Then I mean, do you want to hear about what me and Soraya have been up to on the Phoenix? I mean, we've been having a time at least. We fought some things. We saw these like really scary radioactive zombies. We all almost died. Thought I should maybe check in with you guys since we all almost died. Are you guys okay though? Like, you guys didn't almost die down here or anything?
No, of course not. Everything. I mean, you know, dealing with the lawyers and the paperwork and everything. It's been hell. You know, sometimes I feel like I've almost died dealing with all that shit. But
7 years. Crazy, man. I don't know why I called you man. I'm so sorry, Dad. This is this is weird. It's been a while. It's been a while, Dad.
He gives you, this time it is a 1/8 assed hug when you say that.
every time he approaches, Soraya just like glares and like takes a step back, like, don't you dare try to hug me too. She is
Oh, don't you want to hug too, honey? Come on.
she just
You-
like
you roll-
clenches her fists at her side.
Roll initiative against your own dad.
She's considering it. She's like, her
sisters
fists are
beat up dad.
clenching.
The sisters beat up a 70-year-old man in the park.
Yeah, no, Soraya definitely.
One of them was gonna do barbarian training with Fia.
Yeah, I think
They learned
after this, Soraya is definitely going to pay Fia and the Rage Room a very long visit.
Yeah, you can definitely do the
This
rage room after this.
conversation.
I think
Yeah.
this is the plans for after this very specific encounter. Like 10 minutes after this, you are at the Sir Smash Rage Room.
Yeah.
Like you call up Fia, you go, hey.
Hey, I need you.
But your mother is there too. And I think your mother and your father are standing an awkward distance away from each other
Mhm.
and refusing to directly acknowledge each other. But your mother, she's like, what is he doing here? Why did you invite him? I did not want to see him. I can't tell Gary about this. I cannot tell Gary about this at all. But why did you bring him here?
Gary's a fuck.
Gary,
Don't worry. Don't worry about it.
Gary,
Hi, honey. She gives you a this is like a 1/6 assed hug.
hi, it's how's Gary? I don't recognize that name.
Don't worry about Gary. Gary's
So how's Lars? Is he still?
who? Oh,
I guess not.
Things fell
guess
apart
not.
with him. You know how things go. You know how it goes with that.
I guess
It's all in the past.
so.
I wouldn't worry about it. You know, I love you, honey. It's so great to see you and your sister. Would Soraya want to hug?
No, absolutely not. She's just been like fuming this whole time. She's a little bit like less. She's a little bit slower in her like stepping back from her mom, but she's still like maybe eventually she like lets her mom hug her, but she's just like standing there like rigid.
Your mom just gives Soraya like a pat on the shoulder, and that's what you get. It is a heartfelt pat on the shoulder, but it is still a pat on the shoulder.
Yeah.
Hey, I have an idea. How about us three go get food somewhere?
In public.
Just us three. That guy over there, he's not invited, but just just like a mother-daughter bonding time. Doesn't that sound fun? Doesn't that sound so fun to have like a mother-daughter bonding time?
Brian immediately says, "I'll pass," but then Nia is like kind of talks over her, like, "Sure, hey, yeah, do that." And bye, Dad. It was good to see you. We'll get dinner tomorrow.
You said we're gonna grab lunch. I'm hungry. I didn't eat breakfast because I thought we were gonna.
Okay, I'll do lunch with you, Mom, and then Dad will do dinner. Okay, like we'll make this work, right, Soraya?
Dinner. Okay. All right, I'll go clean the house. He goes home and cleans the house and makes spaghetti. It's like okay spaghetti. He makes white people spaghetti. So.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like frozen garlic bread.
Absolutely. Yeah, I think the awkwardness just continues throughout the entire day, and Nia afterwards just goes home to her wife, like crying, like, I thought they would be better by now. I
want to add to make it more awkward. Lunch was pasta.
Oh yes.
If you need to hit Fia up for actual food, she's 100% for it.
Well, it was like a pasta restaurant, you know.
It was all
So it had.
Yeah, it was.
I think they probably like brought back some leftovers that they just had to like secretly eat after they left their dad's place.
Because you didn't know your dad was making spaghetti, but that's like the only thing he knows how to make. Yeah, like I said, I'm feeling kind of attacked here. So, But yeah, then you and Fia go to the rage room, the Sir Smash rage room, and it's probably it is a million times more fun than everything else because it's just Nia, Soraya, and Fia in a rage room just smashing shit together.
It's
Shitty
so much fun. They
family?
both level up immediately.
Shitty family?
They both just like nod, like yeah.
I immediately hand them the spiked bat. You're gonna need this.
This is fantasy rage room. You can just bring your own weapons in. You just bring your moon great axe in. And...
Nia's got the glaive. She's like doing the thing
with her.
And Nia's got the glaive. Nia's holding the glaive like at the very base and just like whirling around in a circle, just smacking everything in sight. Just, like...
I'm picturing helicopter. You the meme.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, she's like, Soraya has to like dodge out of the way because she's just like whirling around.
All right, that was a fun one.
Yep.
That was a real fun it was fun for everybody.
Yeah.
Cassius, I think you are the last one pre-Alia stuff. So what would you like to do, Cassius? Go serve some divorce papers to your to Roy?
You muted, King.
I don't. So, is Roy? Is our like ranch on this planet or another plane? We never cleared this up.
Yeah, your ranch is on this planet.
Oh.
The bedroom's on another plane, if you know what I mean. But
heyo, fucking got him.
Fist bump.
Nice dude.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
I think, honestly, Cassius didn't know that he wanted to be divorced until, like, relatively recently while they were underway. And he's also kind of a little coward about it and doesn't really want to see Roy or talk about it. So he lets Saloon do all the work and completely avoids the ranch, which is not at all healthy or good, but that is the tack he takes. And instead of dealing with the slight guilt about that, he makes himself haggard, using all of his daily healing resources, annoying the hospital staff and trying to heal Alia.
They have like equipment that does what you do a million times better, you know, powered by city power and stuff, but
God.
But you're just shooting a bunch of bullets into Alia. I'll save you. I'll save you.
I swear to one of these fucking days it's gonna work. I swear to God.
So
imagine the new nurse who's getting trained. Doctor, should we stop
So don't worry
him?
about
He's
the
loading
cowboy.
a gun
He's,
in there.
But doctor, he's shooting.
Shame.
And when they finally ban me from the hospital, I
Removed from the hospital.
After noise complaints.
It takes about 3 seconds after you pull out your gun, and then they banish you from the hospital. They ban you from the hospital. They banish you from the hospital.
Yes.
they realize that my
hospital was
bullets
on a
heal
different
people,
plane?
and they
Wow.
think about asking me to help for like 2 seconds, and then they're like, no, wait, that's a fucking lawsuit waiting to happen, and they kick me the fuck out. But after that, I want to go find a temple.
Then, so are you going to the temple to discuss your divorce stuff? To talk to Saloon?
Oh yeah.
Okay, because I want to resolve the divorce stuff in another plane of existence as well. So, Roy, I mean, we need to make it canon. We need to make this canon.
Oh.
Oh, alright. Everyone switch to your Monday character.
No, just this is gonna be a very short one, just with Roy. Roy, you are in the Feywild, and a goblin walks up to you, and he is dressed like a delivery man.
Saloon already served me.
I've got a package for you.
That's
Package with
already
your
happened.
name on it.
All right there, partner. Sure. I'll take a package.
As soon as you take this package, it's like a manila envelope from the goblin. He immediately turns into Saloon. I'm sorry, Roy, but you just got served.
Oh,
and then,
you're.
and then she disappears, and we cut back to Cassius. I just wanted to have Roy getting
Shit.
served by a process server in the Feywild.
Brutal.
Boy.
Fucking brutal, man.
It's like in between level 1 and 3, or between level 2 and 3. So it was like right when we were about to leave
Hither.
hither.
Yeah.
Wow.
Goodmill is just looking at horror as another god shows up. Please no more.
Deuces.
Get out of here.
All right, so Cassius, you find a temple to Saloon. There's, it's a temple. So what you doing there, bud?
Definitely looks super awkward going into a temple because I feel like I don't belong there still.
Metal
But
detector goes off.
yeah, it's like a temple in the United States style. But I'm just like, I kind of wander around for a minute trying to figure out what the fuck I'm supposed to do until a priest or priestess comes and like bothers me.
We're gonna use this gender neutral priest right now. Describe the priest that finds you.
Let's see. Priest that finds me is.
He looks like Summer Gorgrash.
Yeah, for sure.
This
Fuck yeah.
this buff half orc priest with like long hair and a beard. He's like, "Hey, how's it going? You need help here?"
Hey there. Yeah,
Church.
I guess I'm here to make some penance or whatever. My lord, I am trying not to sin
sorry,
right now.
I was doing some work. Let me button my shirt back up. I was doing some.
Please, you are so distracting, my
I
friend.
was chopping some wood out back for the fireplace. You know.
Jesus Christ. Woo! You. All right. Anyway, back to Rat Saloon penance. I gotta make a. I don't know what the hell am I supposed to do. How is this supposed to work?
What? Hold on. Let Mike Google what penance means because I've never been in a fucking church before.
Is this the church that Alia's mom works at?
Yes.
Oh Christ.
She's not here, but she
Okay.
does work there. It's her off day.
Gotcha.
Good.
Also, she might be in the hospital right now trying to take
Yeah.
care of her daughter.
And after she heard reports of a man with a gun entering her daughter's
Yeah.
room.
Just like my coworker told me about this weirdo with a gun at church. There's a
Sorry.
gunman wandering around in the hospital and at the church.
Sorry, our main priestess isn't here. Her daughter's in the hospital, and there's a gunman wandering around the hospital. So,
Wait,
if you can believe it,
isn't Cassius the gunman?
Yes.
if you can believe it, some idiot walking around the hospital with a gun. So,
You shall
yeah,
slow.
she's not here right now. So what are your sins?
Wow.
Okay, listen. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest.
is currently buttoning up his shirt, so tell me, what are your sins?
Holy shit.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Mike, the person who plays so many clerics, does not know how church works. So,
Well, brother. God, damn it.
would you like to go into the confessional room?
Yeah, let's do that.
Get some little privacy in here.
Cassius
maybe we
goes
should-
into one box, and this dude walks in the same box behind him.
Take those top few buttons off, why don't you?
No.
Oh
You go in
my
the other
God.
box. I go in this. This is my box. You go in that one.
I'm sorry. I must have misread the room.
You misread the sign, not the room.
So, how do y'all talk to boss lady? You know.
We just do. I mean, she's the, the goddess of the moon and the nighttime. So usually, she comes and visits us in our dreams. Like for my dreams, I have this big snowy castle up in the north, and I'm chopping wood out front, and there's big elk running around, and I hold my hand out, and an elk eats a berry off my fingertips, and then my shirt flies off in the wind, and that's just normal dream stuff for me. But I mean, it can be anything. But yeah,
Yeah, of course it does. Yep, good stuff. All right. Yeah, cool.
do you mind if I do
I
some
think
curls
I'm
in here
gonna
while they're
need-
doing confessional? I'm trying to keep my arms up, and he picks up a pair of 45s and just starts doing curls in the
I
other
hate
confession
you
room.
so fucking much. Oh my lord.
I got any
Is there
exercise
another
while doing curls in here? I gotta keep my legs, my glutes up.
brother? Is there maybe a
Wow.
priestess that I could chat with? I'm trying to stay free of sin, and I'm not really sure what the sin is at this point. I'm not really sure of the nature of the deal here. I'm not like one of y'all. It's more of a transactional kind of thing, if you know what I mean.
What are you seeking? He puts the stuff down. He gets off the exercise bike and puts the 45s down. What?
On the ice
The
bike
old,
while doing
church,
curls.
the old church Peloton.
Yes.
Yeah.
Every church has one.
The Church of Salem sure as fuck does.
What?
Jazzercise.
Yeah, it's a party church. This is a party church, right? What are you seeking penance for?
All right. So here's the deal, right? So
You can call me father.
I'll call you daddy if you want.
There is, father is
There.
the
Dragged
normal
it
word to
out
call
of him.
people.
So here's the deal, right? I made a strictly transactional business deal with a deity of war, for some extra powers, right? And turns out he wasn't the greatest sort, and I wasn't really vibing with that. So I asked Saloon if she wanted to, kind of form up a similar deal as long as I upheld her principles and kind of held up the tenets of the church, etc. But I don't know, the priestess, who's a great friend of mine, who led me to the Twilight of Saloon. I kind of let her down. She had a bit of an issue during one of our missions, and wasn't there to help her out, which I don't know. It's kind of weighing on my conscience,
So why do you blame yourself for her issues? Why do you blame yourself? No, or what happened to her? Why do you blame yourself for what happened to her?
Well, Saloon gave me these sweet healing powers, right? So I can shoot people and
she
heal them.
does.
Yeah, right. It's
You
dope as
by
hell.
flexing my pecs, and as he flexes his pecs, healing spirits fly off
Fucking
it.
damn it! Stop. Lord.
Somehow I can see your pecs even through the confessional wall.
God.
I mean, it's a very bright light from the other side of this lattice wall. You can see everything.
I can hear each muscle fiber.
You can hear Via's voice
she
in your
gave me
head
these
going,
great
"This
these
is
great
why
powers,
you
right?
need to live."
And I wasn't there to use them when I was needed, and it's fucking me up a little bit.
We're always gonna blame ourselves when something like this happens to somebody we care about. It's kind of just the nature of devotion to Saloon. She granted us these healing powers, and so we feel beholden to our friends and our family and our allies, and anybody who needs it, we feel beholden to use it. But you can't save everybody. If you try to save everybody, then you'll end up burning yourself out. And is your friend she all right?
She's still resting up in the hospital. They kicked me out for trying to shoot her with my healing bullets.
Oh, so you were the guy. You're the reason we're understaffed today. I gotcha.
Yeah, I'm the guy.
I'm adding that to your list of sins, by the way.
All right, good stuff. Make sure to punish me for my sins, Father, Daddy.
Father Daddy.
Listen, you can't beat yourself up for stuff like this. All
Yeah,
you can
maybe
try
you can
to
beat
do.
me up for me.
Daddy,
All you
I
can-
mean daddy, I mean daddy, I mean
All, all you
Sorry.
can do is
Daddy.
just try harder next time. All you can do is just make the promise to yourself and to your friends and to Saloon that next time you are going to try your hardest to be there for them.
I can do that. Tell you what, y'all y'all staff the little temple here to partly to cure the sick and the wounded, right?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Y'all mind if I post up in the corner and quick draw on some folks that come in with wounds?
Just make sure you're using the right bullets. I do need you to say, let's do 4 Hail Marys while you spot me. And he leads you into the weight room in the back, and you just spot him while he's benching.
Oh my god.
He rips his shirt off and then uses mending to fix his shirt when he puts it back on.
I don't know how to tell you how hard I want to hit on this man.
What's stopping you, coward?
Oh, don't worry, I know all too well.
It is
You're thinking that, and he just says that while you're spotting him.
Say
Y'all got bunks in this temple?
Certified Church of the Gays.
Christ Almighty, say Loon Almighty. Excuse me.
Christ.
Sweet Lord. God damn.
Jesus.
So I spend a couple days chilling at the temple with Daddy Priest and quick drawing on people that come in with wounds.
And on him.
I think he also, if you will let him. Oh, this is not going the way you think it is. If you will let him,
Oh,
he will
boy.
also just like train you in some priestly stuff and like, because you never got like the full on. You know, you probably read some books, but
Never
he
got the
teaches
full
you
on.
like. This is so it's so difficult to not say this in a way that sounds that way. But he like gives you the actual priest of Saloon training, not just like the books, as much as he can over the couple
He
days.
gives you an on hands experience.
Yeah, he gives you the on hands
Okay.
experience.
I like it.
This guy's actually a
does
paladin.
he
He's not a
eventually
warlock. He's a
fall
paladin.
for my charms, by the way?
Oh, I fell for your charms the minute you walked in. Don't worry.
God damn, you love to see it. But with that, I will take my second level in Warlock, and I would
Fuck
like
yeah.
to ask very nicely for, even though I'm not Pact of the Blade anymore, the there's a fucking UA thing, Arcane Gunslinger, that lets you summon your packed weapon as a sidearm or long arm. It literally is just, from what I can tell, it's literally just flavor. I can just summon my gun.
I think that is a 3rd level is when you get your packed weapon, I believe. 'Cause you can do Pact
So
of the Blade at 3rd
the
level.
invocations just care about your total level. They don't care about your warlock level.
Yeah, but I mean,
Justification.
so it's your packed gift or your packed boon, which is the Pact of the Blade, not the Hex Blade, but the Pact of the Blade. You get that at 3rd level.
Oh fuck!
Yeah,
Gotcha.
I mean, and also your packed weapon is pretty much a gun, anyways. Like you don't. I would say that you more or less already have that one built in. So if there's something else you want to take, definitely look around. You don't have to pick your invocations now. You're not going to die for at least another 15 minutes.
Great. But that's all I had. I'll chill at the temple and shoot unsuspecting wounded folks and fuck the hot half-orc priest.
Roll me a luck check. Actually, just roll me a d6. On a natural 1, you accidentally kill somebody.
No, please, no.
Okay, that's fine. Fine.
I unload all of my real bullets and stash them away for the entirety of my stay here.
All right.
Tell you what, if I roll... Wait, shit. That was supposed to be a D20. It's fine. I rolled a 30. It's fine.
Okay, yeah, you're
Everything's
fine.
good.
16% would have been All right.
I try a couple times to go back to the hospital, and I'm assuming they
Oh yeah.
shoot me away immediately.
They've moved this hospital to another plane of existence just to keep you the fuck away from there.
Hell yeah.
They made a demi plane just for Alia's room.
Oh my god.
Jesus.
But Alia, about a week later, I think you've been in and out of consciousness
Had a
this whole
dream
time.
that there was a cowboy that was, and everybody kept trying to get him out.
It was just Cassius. I've also been hovering. Like, I haven't gone to do anything yet until I've been waiting much more patiently than Cassius, though. Just kind of hanging around the hospital, waiting
Yeah,
for Elliot
I
to be
imagine
okay.
my mom has been there. I don't know if Dad has though.
Whenever Fia visits, she's just like, "Are you guys making sure she's getting the proper nutrients? Are you guys feeding her right?"
They're
"You need
feeding
feeding
her.
I
Yeah.
can't cook."
She has an IV and like yeah, she's getting everything.
So yeah, I think after a week, Alia will probably just head home. But she'll definitely, I imagine, maybe on her discharge day, she meets up with Leo, who's probably there. And she just turns to him and is like, "Hey, so like, thanks for the help with everything at the hospital."
Yeah. I wanted to make sure you were all right.
Yeah,
you know,
like,
things
you have-
things didn't end super well with my sister, and you feel a lot like my sister, and I don't want to lose you too.
Well, I appreciate you saying that. I wanted to like double check because like, I don't know where you're like staying right now, but I'm probably gonna head home. I don't know if you like with me.
Skosik extended a very nice invitation, and I got some. I promised Dorian whenever I came shoreside that I'd always pay him a visit. I think with your passive insight, you could tell that he's like really kind of just making excuses, and he's kind of embarrassed that you invited him to come.
Oh yeah, I think if Alia notices that, she as you're talking, she just kind of grabs your hand and starts walking.
Hey, wait.
All right, cool. So I have 3 sisters. They're kind of loud and like kind of annoying. And Mom's gonna be there. I know she took a couple days like off from her temple duties because like I think she mentioned that there was somebody there like covering her shift.
That's a lot of people to be living in one house.
I mean, it's not like that bad. My dad and brother, I think, are gone, so like, there's probably extra rooms, I guess. But it's just 3 extra people and my mom, and like, my sisters are fine. You can just like push them off and like, do whatever.
I mean, I really don't want to intrude, right? Like, I got plenty of places I can stay. I can always go stay back on the ship.
No, you're not gonna stay back on the ship.
Yeah,
Alia has been just dragging Leo this entire time back home, and I guess
I just want to make sure that you're okay. You're not gonna take a turn for the worse or anything. I'll come stay for a little bit, but then I did promise Skosik that I'd meet up with him, and I got some stuff I'm working on myself.
That's like totally cool. I think what I want to do is like hold a dinner for everybody like towards the end of the month before we like get back on ship. So maybe like we can meet up like at least come for a little bit and like hang out so you don't have to like stay on the ship or whatever.
I will do so. And I think in like the week, so like Ollie was in the hospital for about a week, and then Leo will stay with her for about like a week before he goes off to meet Skosik and Judith. But I think this is like the first time that he sees like a normal family operate, and it's just like,
I don't know if it's normal, but
yeah, it's like he's just like blown away by how this, like, you guys all like very obviously like care about each other and like know each other really well, and like what blows him away is just like how he's just never experienced anything like this, and he feels like almost welcomed in, and it feels nice for him. And I think at some point he'll have like probably a little therapy session with you and just like talk about how he really is upset about how things were left with his sister, but he doesn't know how to, like, if he could ever get in touch with her again. and he feels bad about how things were left, but he's still really mad at her for what she did, and he shouldn't feel bad for feeling mad.
Yeah. Yeah, Alia makes note of all of this and like puts it on a big like list and puts it in her notebook. But yeah, I think she leads you home, and I think her mom is there with her 3 little baby triplet sisters who are like probably like around like 6 or 7 years old.
Oh my God.
And they're just loud and really fucking annoying. And I just imagine they're kind of like flying around all
Yeah.
over the place.
I like tinker up like little toys for them to keep them distracted and stuff while I stay there.
And then I think also during that week, I'm gonna go find Frigga and figure out. I've also extended an invitation to Frigga to come over, just in general.
All right, can you list somewhere just who all you've invited to your house? Because I think this is a long list.
So okay, I would like to invite for like a big dinner. I want to invite all of the away team, anyone that's on the away team, and Grady. And I'm not going to invite the captain. I'm going to make a point not to invite her. And Frigga. And Jay. Frigga and Jay are the only people that aren't like in the main crew. And Frigga, Jay, and Grady are the people in the main crew. People that aren't in the main crew that I'm inviting.
Okay. Then I think what we're gonna do is jump to that dinner, and you're gonna get you'll get your Frigga chat during this dinner as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, the door opens and there is you and these dozen other people at the door to dinner, and your parents are excited and
Damn, I'm glad my dad came home.
Wait, would your dad be there?
I don't know. He goes on sailing trips. I don't know if he would have been back or if he would have known that I was coming back, so he may or may not be there.
I'm gonna say he is not there then.
Okay, yeah, because him and my brother are they sail everywhere.
Right,
so.
right.
Just my mom and sisters.
What's your mom like? Tell me about your mom.
Yeah, I will. She is very, I think, stern. She helps keep the temple in a very orderly state. I think she is a very old-fashioned worshiper of Saloon, whereas, you know, the hunky priest that we saw earlier is a little bit more new age. She is very much about like these standard rites and the classical way about, you know, praying. And she's a little bit strict, but she kind of does it out of love. Her name is Inya. I've named everybody. I found names during the session. And then she has 3 little sisters who just are children that run around everywhere, pretty much.
Does she know about your relationship with Frigga?
Probably not, but Alia would introduce her. Like, there's no fear about that.
Welcome. So nice to meet everybody. It is so nice to meet everybody. Come on in. Come on in. I made seats for everybody. And she beckons everybody in the party into the house. Is this kind of is this kind of a bigger, nicer house, I imagine?
I wouldn't say nicer. I think it's like it can just fit everybody in, and even still, I think they have to pull out like some of the extra chairs to get everybody to sit at this like long table. I'm sure they've borrowed shit from the church just to like accommodate people.
Hey, yeah, I like that.
I think it's a little bit nicer. Like I think since Alia's been back, it's been a little bit nicer because she's noticed that some of the funds that she's given back to her family have helped to furnish their home a little bit more. But I think in general, it's just it's comfortable.
It's definitely bigger than Fia's house, so at least there's that.
Yeah. Mom, like, I heard there was somebody working at the church in your stead?
Oh, yes, yes. So apparently some idiot, Cassius is right there. Apparently some idiot was walking around the hospital with a gun, so they asked me to come in and kind of, you know, make sure everything was going all right. But apparently that idiot never showed back up, so that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
Let me Google the name of the person who was working there in my stead.
Oh, I just imagined it was Cassius that took her shift.
Wait, didn't Cash? Oh,
Yeah,
No,
because that was the
it's-
church that she was at. I just imagine that he filled the role while she was away.
but
Yeah,
she
but-
left to deal with Cassius.
Yeah,
She
no,
didn't
right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cassius is quick drawing in the corner. It's Daddy Priestman.
Oh yeah.
How's Grushog? Grushog Frizzink. Will, does that sound good?
Sure, man. I'm fucking Grushog.
All right. Yes, Grushog, and there was another man, a nice man showed up. Grushog said, I didn't catch his name, but he said he really was a very hands-on learner.
Alia looks directly over at Cassius and gives him a wink.
He said he was very quick to just dive right in and just take it all in. So
That's like pretty cool.
Yeah.
Where's Dara? Where's Dara? Did you not invite her? Was she not able to make it?
Yeah.
Dara, is the captain.
Yeah. I didn't know. I thought there would be something else going on for her. I didn't know if she had any other like meetings to get to while back on the planet. So.
I understand. Well, when you do see her, when you do go back to the ship, tell her that I said hi, and tell her to give me a call while she's in town.
Yeah, for sure. I'll let her know.
I hope you haven't been giving her too much trouble. I hope none of you have been giving Dara too much trouble. She's an old friend of mine.
Certainly not, Mom. Certainly not.
Never. Ha 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 ha.
Don't worry. We've been fine.
Our hard Lieutenant Sharp was giving her trouble.
That's a fact.
All right. So what's everybody doing at this dinner? What's for dinner? What's for dinner?
That's a good question. I think.
Thank you.
That is a good question.
This dinner's kind of towards the end of the shore leave, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
I think it's like there's a lot of seafood because I think where the church is situated and where their home is situated, it's pretty close to like the piers. So I think it's like a big seafood kind of like broil.
Okay.
So yeah, a mix of all of that. I would say.
A little low country boil.
Yeah.
That sounds fun.
Nice and spicy for all of us.
Yep.
Everybody is able to handle the spice really well. It's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
So
since
yeah,
I picked up more spices for
does
our upcoming journey, I plan on taking it a little further.
would Fia try to help, and would Enya let Fia help?
I think Inya would. I think she definitely would, especially considering between trying to cook for like 12 people or like 20 people and also with her daughters running around, I think she would definitely accept any help.
Could you stop Fia from helping?
I don't think so.
Yeah, roll for initiative.
Jesus Christ.
All right.
Let's
Well,
all fight each other's parents today.
Yeah. I don't-
We're almost up our fight. I'm getting up our fight.
Fia, roll me a proficient.
Here's initiative.
No, not actually
Don't fight
initiative.
my mom.
Her mom is actually a demi-lich, by the way. I didn't forgot to mention that.
Shame.
I mean, she's probably like an archpriest, so she's still
Probably.
pretty powerful. She's like a level 20 cleric.
Yeah.
I'm willing to bet we can beat a demi-lich.
Probably.
Yeah. Anyways.
Irregardlessly, Fia, roll me a proficient. I'm gonna say intelligence or wisdom as you season this fish broil.
Let's do wisdom. I'm just going to do medicine.
Oh yeah. You season it. It is incredible. Like Enya is like, oh my gosh, this is the best thing I have ever eaten. I can never get the spices to kick this well. Like they usually they'll show, they'll be on the tip of my tongue, but now I can taste this. It is perfect. This is absolutely perfect. Thea, you must write down what you did. You must can I have some
I'm
of those
more
spices,
than
please?
happy to share my recipe.
Oh yeah. Fia and Enya have a fucking moment where they just share recipes and
They have a mom moment.
they have a mom
Yeah.
moment. It's just two moms bonding.
Is
Two
Judith
moms
here?
bonding 6 feet
You
away
know,
because they're a
I
little
recently
gap.
had a daughter. She's full grown and possibly older than me, but I have a daughter now.
Space is
Can
weird.
you give me some tips for
Space is
like
fucking weird.
raising a daughter?
You know, they say Saloon works in mysterious ways, so
Did
I'm
you
not
just say
even.
braising a daughter? What's wrong with you?
That too. God.
Sorry, please continue.
All you can do is raise them with the morals and the lessons that you would like them to carry on through their life.
Oh boy.
So violence.
Whether it be violence, if that is your persuasion, whether it be the church or learning or anything, all you can do is raise them, is do your best. There's no secret to being a mother. I I don't like to toot my own horn, but I feel like I've done it very well.
And you
And
have. I've seen how you've raised your daughter, how she is. She is wonderful.
it sounds like your daughter is very well accomplished with near zero intervention from you.
She came out with a doctorate? What?
Yeah.
Doctorate.
God, talk about getting born with a silver spoon.
Also silver legs, also
Yeah.
silver arms,
Yeah.
silver bones.
Yes.
So anyways, there we were, and the entire ship exploded. But Alia got better.
I'm
Says
like,
I don't feel like you need to be telling this in front of like my sisters.
over to one side, like really excitedly showing off a lot of Ford's new features to anybody that will listen. It's like, and look at it.
You named him Fiat?
Yeah, Fiat. It helped me. It kind of reminded me. There was a couple of pieces in there that you inspired some inspiration for me.
Inspired some inspiration.
I heard some inspiration, boys.
Hell yeah. I don't know if you remember. It was like it must have been almost almost a year ago now. But when we were finishing up at the academy, you picked up that wall one time, and
That was great. I love
yeah,
it.
I thought that it was really cool. And you know what? I wanted Ford to be able to protect more people instead of being just kind of a hunk of metal that I threw together. And you inspired this, and I show like the two shields that conform to a wall. And so I thought of you, and I named him Fiat instead of Ford. So there's a couple upgrades that I still need to iron out the final kinks in. But yeah, I think he's pretty cool. Don't you? Judith helped design him. I think he looks pretty slick.
Oh, my daughter helped design it.
You guys have been talking about this Judith person. Who's that?
I have a daughter
Isn't
now.
she right there? Isn't she right there in the house, or did you not invite her?
Judith decidedly was not invited and also would not come.
Alia does not know Judith.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, true. Good point.
Wouldn't come if was
I
invited
probably
anyways.
got a family
Jeez,
photo with Judith and the rest of my family.
Oh
so
yeah.
I show her that.
Judith is by far the largest and most out of place person in that.
Just with a nervous side eye of just when is this over?
Oh yeah, exactly.
In photograph.
St. Patrick is looking at that snake with that Irish family and just fucking seething right now, spinning in his grave.
But yeah, anyway, she's this, weird, small little metal snake who was from, that other part of the ship, that it was
I
in
found
an egg.
an orb, and then it turned into her. Now I'm a mom. It's just great. I love it.
Wow. Congrats. That's awesome. You always seem like mom type.
I know. I make such a great mom.
I
think it's your proficiency for finance.
Someone's throat.
I agree. Really.
Thea's gonna get like a +2 chakra as a weapon.
Holy fuck.
Yes.
I guess like her barbarian features, like the primeval awareness and all that. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's just her
Yeah.
mother's intuition.
It just tracks. It all tracks.
Yeah,
it truly does.
it's too good, too
Druids-
good.
Druids will not know what's coming.
God.
Um,
Nightmare.
before we move on, because I have some other stuff, is anybody else doing anything at dinner? Like at dinner?
Only telling all the worst stories I could possibly ever do.
All right.
Yeah.
This is like dinner with everybody.
Yeah. Skosik, you are telling the stories that Sezit experienced as though you were Sezit.
Oh, excellent.
I think for everybody in the party, like, if this does not phase you, you're like, oh yeah, Skosik was there when we were at the fucking Ooze Planet Tomato Town. Yeah, Skosik was there when we were in Wizard City.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Skosik was there for all this.
Yeah, I was
Especially
say
after
it was winner, just
that
like
one.
this chicken dinner.
It's fish. and
It's
crabs.
fish.
Really?
They call it the chicken of the sea.
Could have fooled me, huh?
Skosik who just has a feeding tube in his armor.
Jesus
Oh.
fuck. But I'm telling Alia all of the dirty details of
Oh
this
yeah.
hot
Yes.
priest.
Oh yeah. Alia has been like just absolutely fucking entranced by this, and it's just
I
like
am smooching and
yeah.
telling a story.
Yeah, Alia's like, okay, so like, you gonna see him again, or like, get like any other details from him, or like,
I mean, that's the weird thing is I can't tell if I want to or not.
why
Like
not?
part of the whole thing was it was so exciting and kind of mystifying and the setting really kind of set it off. But I don't know. I mean, I don't think you can ever recreate that kind of environment. I feel like it'll be disappointing.
I mean, like, I guess there's a way to find out is like never come back. I mean, it's gotta like see if the spark is still there. Like, look, I mean, I can only say so, but like, Saline does in fact work in mysterious ways, and that comes.
Your mic keeps cutting out again.
Yeah.
Saline works in mysterious ways, and that comes from like personal experience.
She most certainly does.
Cassius, you immediately get a text message from Grushog that says, it's still there. We hanging out later?
Ooh.
Yeah, Alia's like hunched over, like, so.
Damn,
like-
thanks so much for the plate, y'all. I gotta run. I got a business meeting to attend.
Don't
Here,
worry, Cassius, I'll finish off your plate.
No, take
Oh,
Now that I figured
check
out
this out, though.
take it with you.
Oh yeah, thank
Oh.
you,
Take
thank you.
some
Okay.
with
Check
you
this out, though. I
for
learned this from Sailor, and I
whoever
snapped my
you're
finger
having the
and
meeting with. Eat them. Come on,
And
man.
he's invisible. Oh no.
Wow, that's like awesome. It's amazing what she can do.
Alia, you truly have an interesting group of friends.
I truly do.
Alia, after dinner, Frigga beckons you outside.
Hell yeah! I'm going out there.
Hey, Alia. I'm glad you're okay. And she gives you a hug.
Oh yeah, I hug her back and just say, yeah, like it was pretty scary. I'm glad I'm okay. I'm glad Jay was there. Like, I don't think I've ever seen Jay run that fast. So, like, thanks for helping me with that. Like, I'm pretty sure you helped because I don't think I've ever seen him run that fast. So like, yeah.
We did what we could. We did what we could to get you out. I couldn't stand the idea of losing you. I can't stand the idea of losing anyone. I don't want to sound selfish, but especially not you. When we heard what happened when we got comms back, we yeah.
Yeah.
Alia, I think a storm is coming.
Like,
And
you want to go inside?
no, she rifles through her pocket for a minute and then pulls out the bracelet, the one with the copper like charm on it. I want you to have this because I just want you to know that when the storm comes, I will be there with you. And as long as you have this, I'll be there with you through whatever the weather is, whatever the storm is. I'll be there.
I think before she can finish, Alia leans in and gives her a big kiss.
She returns the kiss.
Yes.
Guys,
Sarah has
I
been
got a
watching
notification
this
on my
from the
heads up.
window and immediately just starts cheering. She's just
They've
like,
been
yes!
doing this for a while. This is not a new thing. This isn't their
It's
first.
Mooching.
I
Yeah.
would say Scosi gets an alert on his helmet. I have notification from Fia. The ship has set sail.
Wow.
They've been dating for months.
No, but this is the first time they've done it in public with us.
That's fair. That's not true either, probably.
Lieutenant Sharp never counts.
Okay, so
What a fucking weirdo.
gross. I like to watch. Ugh.
Ugh.
Put it back.
Red X.
In unison, Mike. Damn. Shove that back in your vent.
Good lord, I
God.
hate myself. Alright, so we're gonna do one last thing before we return to the ship to leave. We have about 30 minutes. Does anybody have any like last minute stuff they want to do before our final in-town interaction? Alright, Cassius, it is like one of the last nights. It's the last night you're gonna get to see Grushog. He invites. He says, "Well, but while you're in town."
Yeah.
He says he sends you a text asking if you and your friends would like to come to a bar.
Yes.
Yes.
I'll give you guys your fucking bar fight.
I get the text.
Yes.
Immediately alert everybody and head out to this bar.
Oh yeah, 100%.
So
Yes.
what bar is everybody going to? What bar is this?
The
Booze and
Leaky
Booze.
Cauldron. Nope. That's a Harry Potter thing.
Saloon's Bounty.
Yep.
Saloon's fucking yes.
Yeah.
Going to the casino.
You folks
We're
all.
going to the casino bar. It's fine. There's a bar in it.
Yeah, you folks all go to the casino. It's fucking popping. It's probably the only bar that Grushog can like morally go to. But like nobody stops him from spending all his nights here. But if he set foot in one other bar, they'd be like, "Oh my God, you're a priest. You can't be
Yeah,
doing this." But he goes to Saloon's Bounty every night, and it's like, "Oh yeah, he's a priest. Of course he is."
Yeah, why wouldn't he be here? He's a staff member. They do have on duty priests at Saloon's Bounty.
Yeah, they do.
They have an event called a sip and sin.
I mean, you got to be absolved of your sins as you're like hitting the slot machine, right?
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
You have to sin to be absolved of sins.
that's right.
That's actually the name of the.
business.
That's actually just a big sign over the doorway.
They're pre-gaming for church.
Each machine has a confessional next to it. Cassius, I'm so glad you came out. Are these all your friends? All 14 of these people?
Hi.
Yep.
Oh, nice to meet you. Nice to meet. Hey, you're the daughter of Enya. You're Enya's daughter.
Yeah, you're Grushag, right? I've heard so much about you.
Oh, hope it's all been good stuff. All been good stuff.
It definitely
Grin
has
Cassius
been.
a little bit, going,
It's a pleasure to meet you, sir.
Oh, but I know it's your guys' last night in town, so let's have a little bit of fun. And he orders a round of drinks. He gets them for free because he's a fucking priest here, so he just orders a round of drinks for the party. So yeah, what's everybody doing at the bar tonight? We don't have to cover if you don't. We don't have to cover everybody.
Time I've been in a bar without getting carded.
I'm feeding
Yeah, I do
Leo.
my best to get Leo wasted.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I think Soraya is like, is there any kind of like, I don't know, anyone who looks like they would also be interested in fighting her? Like, is anyone that looks like they're gearing for a fist fight? Because she's not gonna
Straight to the
beat someone
point.
up who doesn't want to be beaten up, but she really wants to, like, every time, like, I mean, her literally, like, before she joined the Pioneers, like, her basically her income was just from, like, essentially, like, wrestling and, like, bar fights, like, I don't know what it's called, but, like, essentially, like, I'm thinking, like, you know, an Avatar in the Earth Kingdom, the, like,
She was
fighting thing
she was
that
a
Toph is
she was
part
a
of.
prize fighter.
Yeah,
Okay,
but
okay.
essentially. So she's just like, I feel like she just associates bars with, like, with that.
And a
And so
church
she's
bar.
just like, yeah, she hasn't really, like, taken that in. She's just like, oh, I'm in a bar. Like, she just, like, has her routine that she does when she goes to a bar. So she's just like, she's sizing up the crowd right now.
I'll give
Can I
you
roll
this.
insight and see if I notice that?
Sure. Yeah, you could do that. But Leo, can you
Yeah,
make me
she's
a
not being
con
very
save?
subtle.
Oh, it's like to add on to Leo's con save, Skosic is going to use his rebreathing system to basically turn whatever their hard liquor is into pure ethanol.
Oh my god.
You're
We're
gonna
making
give
a-
me alcohol poisoning?
We're making another roll.
I'm gonna take a
There's a
kill Leo.
priest here.
Oh,
The
man,
priest here.
holy shit.
To
Leo-
counteract that, Alia is gonna cast protection from poison.
So I have advantage on the save?
Wait,
no, I'm gonna say it's flat.
wait.
It's
So
flat.
if you cast protection from poison on Leo, he can like bet people to fucking outdrink them because he literally cannot become a drunk,
Oh, you still can.
and
Yeah.
we can bet. Oh man,
I just don't want him to die from fucking alcohol poisoning.
that too.
Ah, he's
Okay,
fine.
yeah. Leo, after the first hour of drinking, Leo, you are doing just fine.
I feel great.
Mm-hmm.
I see why you guys like this. Yeah, this is a good time.
Wait, this
Like,
is his first time drinking? Like,
He's only
At
he's only
all?
18 or 19, yeah.
Yeah, he's just a baby.
they don't have booze on the ship?
No.
We do.
Well, not that
Well,
he
not-
partake
not-
in.
Yeah,
Mm.
you're not supposed to.
Not
Great.
public booze.
No, wait,
Grady
no,
does
wait,
not
no, wait,
give
hold
me
on.
the booze.
Hold on,
Nick will give him
you're
cookies
18 or
and stuff
19, and
in
this
it.
is your first time drinking.
Well, I mean, I was in the I went to the academy when I was
14.
I was 14 when I went to the academy, and so I didn't really have no interest in drinking. And then I was studying, and,
Christ
and
almighty, somebody get this boy some butt.
If you ask so.
Anybody but Skosic. Some consensual butt, please, Skosic.
Metal butt flaps
Yeah.
fall down.
just see, like, I'm imagining Rick's naked ass from Rick and Morty, just like the two bumps.
Leo.
Fia gives you some mellow cookies.
Leo,
We're
roll
mixing
me a con save at disadvantage for hour 2 of drinking.
I'm getting a little bit more.
You're not gone, but like you are definitely you are. I think you are at feeling it tomorrow morning levels of drunk. So you're not like
funny RP thing for the next one.
So what's going on hour 2 after Leo's definitely starting to feel it? I mean there's like a dance club here. There's
Oh yeah.
there's like a 5-star restaurant, and because you are guests of the priest, you get basically everything for free. So.
Yeah,
Cassius,
Alia has
shoot
been in
me.
the dance hall for like the majority of the night, I think.
Excuse me?
Shoot me.
Which kind of bullet?
Surprise me.
Alright.
Well, hold on, let's make it more interesting. Roulette it.
Yeah.
Alright. I load up.
Cassius,
I load
roll me
up,
1d6.
like heal, reel, going around to all 6 of them. So what? Odds is healing. Evens is
Bullet.
fucking bullet.
Oh,
Roll me a
hold on.
d6.
We
That's
gotta
a
we gotta be safe, and Skosic will put on eye protection.
I love it. I spin it and I quick draw,
All right, roll me attack roll.
and it hits his armor.
Yeah. it hits a
Bullet ricochets in like a crowded bar.
ricochets. It hits a light. The
no.
light like shatters, and then everybody in the crowd just fucking cheers,
Oh.
and it goes harder.
Oh. Leo is leading the cheering. Yeah, break more shit.
Tell you what. Leo, rig up one of them Roman candles you got. I'm gonna get it in the air.
All right, yeah, I can do that. And I just like spill like half my oh shit, and I like fashion together like a little thing that shoots up like.
Roll me a mechanics tools check to craft an item while you're very drunk at a bar.
Can I give myself super disadvantage? I'm too good at these rolls.
I mean, yeah, you make a pretty good one. Like, you have your tools and stuff on you, and you make a pretty good fucking Roman
God.
candle right there.
The 30.
Yeah, I shoot it off into the air.
Cassius, roll me an attack roll to hit it out of the air. Yeah, you fucking shoot it out of the air. It explodes in another
Wait,
like
did
fucking.
he reload his gun, or is it still roulette?
You neither want to light a candle, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
If you just
That's
shot
a real bullet.
It explodes in midair in another shower of like beautifully colored sparks, and the crowd goes fucking insane. Leo, I need a double disadvantage con save. So
Love this
3
so much.
d20. Take the
Oh my
lowest.
god.
What a great arc.
Truly.
And as I round the third hour, I'm gonna go ahead and use my 7th level feature, Flash of Genius, to add my intelligence modifier to it. As I think I'm getting to the point of being drunk that you're like trying to like act a little bit more sober, but and like you're slightly more focused than you were like the hour before, right before you hit the wall and get completely blackout.
All right, hour 2 is complete. It is the third hour. Did Frigga come with you, Alia?
Oh yeah, no.
Okay,
I feel like we've been on the dance floor for 90% of it.
What about Jay, Grady? Grady wouldn't come.
yeah.
I think Grady's a little too
Jay-
old for this.
Jay is 100% with us.
We're
Yeah.
talking
Jay
about
is
Grady is sitting there with like 3 cigars deep on a slot machine.
We're trying to Frigga and I are trying to get Jay to meet somebody at the club.
Jay fucking used his channel divinity and is like breakdancing like a fucking god in the
Oh
center.
yeah. Yeah,
in
we're trying to get him
full
a
metal
hookup.
armor.
Mhm.
I think
Yes,
Killzas
he's
has
on
been
himself.
trying to talk to women, but striking out every time.
So
Thea managed to find a fruit ninja thing and then just started playing that.
okay, so I need 3 rolls. Alia, I'm gonna do a proficient charisma check at advantage.
I really
Kills
love
us.
that we're basically at a fucking Dave and Buster's.
Killzas,
What if Sailor's Bounty, really?
I need a proficient charisma check just regularly. And Fia, just make me a athletics check. I'm gonna say you can definitely rage during this.
All right, I'm going to do it recklessly.
Oh, Killzas, you are fucking striking out.
Plus it's not Judith's sheath, but that's plus 3, so 19.
All right. Fia, you earn. Let me. I rolled it for it. You earn this many fucking credits from doing the fruit ninja, just from like, yeah.
Oh,
76
we
is
said we
good.
were gonna buy armor and stuff.
Oh yeah, like
We can, if it,
Yeah,
can we just hand wave that? Can
I
we
would
just
say-
hand wave that? Because I don't know like how much money I have.
It was a lot because we
Yeah, we
have
can
a
deal with that
salary.
later.
we can deal with that later
Yeah.
or
Yeah, I
next
would say-
session.
Okay.
And if
Okay.
it helps you price out anything, Skosic has the tools necessary to make it at half cost.
Oh, cool.
So
Yeah, because
I'm
I
gonna
yeah.
upgrade to half plate on Leo.
Killzas,
Yeah, I know. Oh, sorry.
you are not able to meet anybody. I think a lot of people can tell that you're a fucking military brat, you know, and are not super interested.
Oh yeah, I
Um,
showed up in my dress blues.
Oh
Yeah.
my god!
Oh my word.
Wow.
Christ.
That's so funny, actually.
All you and Frigga are doing is just directing the attention of various people to Jay. So
yeah.
it will soon be on him to strike out. But he at least has attention his direction. He is also a charisma build. So
Yes. Oh yeah. No, I'm very well aware.
Jay will probably get laid tonight.
Fuck
Kills us
yeah.
not so much. At least one Triton is getting laid tonight. That's all that
Yes.
matters. Leo,
Okay, Fia's
please.
seeing the issues he's having with like picking up girls. She gets him
Literally
to
picks one
remove
up.
his dress jacket, take the tie it around his forehead.
Yes.
Yes.
I immediately get excited because I just start going snake.
As soon
Combat
as you
instinct.
as soon as you do this, two
Oh,
like
and
beautiful.
unbutton a few of the buttons under his shirt.
As soon as you just two those like beautiful women just like come out of the shadows and like grab your arms and walk off with you into the dance floor. Leo, we need to get this wrapped up because there's still stuff to do. Leo, I need one last con save. Roll me 4d20 and take the lowest.
We use a flash of genius once again to add 4 to it. There it is.
There it is.
There it
Okay,
is.
whatever.
It's an 11.
Alright, no, because we need to do this. Leo, it finally hits you into hour 3, and I don't think you don't puke on somebody, but you do like spill your drink on this dude. This is less like a tall, he's a fucking Chad. This is the I had to do it to him kid.
Yes.
You spill your drink.
Yes.
To add
he-
the unquenching.
Yeah, this is Chad the Unquenching. He immediately turns around. He's like, "What the fuck, kid? Watch your
Hey.
fucking shit!" And he pushes you.
Hey.
The whole party sees this. He has a whole fucking.
Hey, what
Yeah.
is this?
Soraya's
I-
immediate.
for, man?
Soraya tries to grapple him
We're all
immediately.
having a good time
Like she
here.
has been like on her toes, ready for this all night. She is
Wait.
immediately
What happened?
jumping on him and trying to grapple him.
Leo spilled his drink on Chad, and Chad tried to start a fight. It's probably the same Chad from the last bar fight too.
Yeah.
Soraya, roll me an attack roll against this guy.
You travel to a different
This
planet.
just a grapple attack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He goes to he pushes Leo, and as he's like squaring up, Soraya just comes in from the side and just brings him the fuck down.
Yeah, she's gonna use her. I think it's like her bonus action to pin.
Oh yeah, this guy is pinned to the ground. He's got a couple of other Chad friends if anybody else wants to step in. They're all
Yep.
named Chad.
I use
This is the order of the
etherealness.
Chads.
I use the
shouldn't
new-
have been so
My new
mean,
ability,
Chadley.
etherealness, to teleport behind one of them and get him into a headlock.
Alright, roll me an attack roll.
Personnel, kid.
Yeah.
I think Leo's just like sat on the ground at this point, and I pull up my watch that has like my mechanics tools on it, and I input a few commands, and he was parked right outside, but Fiat 500X like comes into the bar, and I'm just sitting on the ground, pointing and laughing and fiddling with my watch as my friends put these dudes in a headlock, and then my large robot comes and just stands behind me threatening.
Yeah, kills us. You get one more Chad in the headlock behind him, and he's like, "What the fuck, dude?" He spills his own drink onto himself. Still more Chads if anybody else wants to step in.
Oh man, hold on, let me pull up.
Cassius always does. I'm
Leo
just
loves to
thumbs
rage
planted
and fight.
firmly in my belt,
Busy.
square dancing.
Cassius, give me a performance check with expertise.
You got it, brother. So,
That's double proficiency bonus, so a plus
You
6.
got it. 14.
Yeah, you're pretty good. You're kind of messed up, and with everything going on around you, there's a lot of movement, so it's hard to like, I think you're bumping into people, but it's not necessarily your fault.
Hmm.
I
It'll be
think
bitter.
Skosic now just in a classic dwarf drunken brawl mode runs in the middle of all the Chads to let him beat on him, and when one finally manages to land a hit, just like it hits, and then it just charges up his power fist, and then just like square because he's a dwarf, and so he's sitting nice and low, just right in the nuts, all the way the guy into the ceiling. He's like, quench
Yeah.
that!
Yeah, and I think that's the final Chad. Is one last guy is like punching Skosic, and as soon as he gets you, he just gets fucking yeeted into the ceiling, fucking brick and drywall falls down, and the crowd goes wild, and everybody starts dancing again, and it's great.
Pia is so proud of all of you guys.
All right.
Alia drunkenly walks out from the dance floor with Frigga around her arm. What did I miss?
Nothing. Go back to your dwarf business here.
Okay.
All right. So we're gonna wrap this up so we can do on other stuff. I need everybody who is drinking to make me just just one con save for a hangover.
Yeah, baby.
Would this count as poison?
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, awesome.
Oh,
That was Soraya, and now let me do Nia.
But I'll add 4 to mine as well.
Alia, you are hungover. Leo.
Yeah,
is-
Alia just came out of the
Leo's fine.
hospital, went binge.
I'm
drinking
fine.
with
I'm
everybody.
a kid who went out binge drinking. I didn't used to get hangovers when I was in high school either.
Yeah, I think Alia is the only one with a hangover.
Checks out.
Yeah.
We're just in the hospital.
Yeah. I just got
She-
radiation poisoning.
She's been on that hospital food IV
Pia was
drip.
designated
There's nothing in
driver
her
this
stomach.
time.
Cure wounds your hangover away.
Oh, thank you.
And the captain asks you all into the briefing room for, to brief your next moves, your next steps. But first, she wants to introduce another new crew member. So Connor, can you tell us about your other new crew member? Your
What?
character number 3.
Right. Character number 2.5.
Is this your Bowie team?
Yeah, this is my boy team.
Are we all supposed to make Bowie team characters?
No, if you want.
I just have it just to have some variety. Coming into the room, very much looking disgusted at the smell of everyone. You see a woman very much in like, you know, slim fitting, very well trimmed suit with a snowflake insignia, dark hair put in a tight braid on her back, with just cold steel gray eyes, just looking at all you guys and like, so this is the Pioneers. I would say my disappointment is expected.
Like, what's your name? Nice to, like, meet you.
I am Sword Sister Natalia Strunkback, and I shall be your CQC trainer for your next leg of the journey.
Oh,
Ooh,
okay. Cool.
CQ what now?
So you must be PFC Rodriguez I've heard so much about.
Yeah. What'd you say your name was again? Natasha?
You may call me Sister Natalia.
Oh, it's nice to meet you. I guess you heard about. God damn, it's really bright in here.
Yeah.
The lights are
I
off.
immediately give him a pair of sunglasses.
Thank you, Fia. That's a lot better.
I also slip on some sunglasses.
Yeah, we
Not
all just
that I
look
need
at our
them,
fucking
I just
pair of
like them.
sunglasses.
I
They are
brought them
normal.
just in case.
Yeah, she very much has that vibe of just like looking down her nose at everyone, just like, oh. And to answer your question, PFC Rodriguez, it is a close quarters combat. Something I have my understanding you guys have experienced and failed at recently.
We can handle ourselves just fine. Yeah,
Stick?
like that.
That would actually might be pretty useful. Just in general. I think that's helpful.
Question: no, Judith would not be there.
No, fuck no.
Okay. Well,
But she just have to like sneak onto the ship.
yeah,
Or
Judith,
did she never leave?
She did not
I mean,
leave the ship after
Oh, good
she went
point.
to go visit with Thea.
I mean, if
She's
she comes,
never getting off the boat.
if she comes on at night, nobody's gonna fucking question anything. It's like, well, yeah, another person.
Yeah, I don't think she may
Yeah, I
have
don't
left
think she
once
wants
or
to
twice.
stay on a planet with Fia's family. They will hunt her down.
Exactly.
And
Yeah, I think
Predatory hospitality.
in general she's going to try her best to just to avoid the captain. She may have snuck onto the ship once or twice to go get like extra food and clothes and stuff, but I think ultimately she's been locked in like mechanical wing.
I've been
There was
bringing
one
her
point
stuff too.
she steps out at like 1 o'clock in the morning to have a cigarette just to like, oh, okay, it's safe. And then
Yeah.
Thea's fucking brother is there, like,
Oh,
there she
yeah.
is. We found her. He's like on the he's like on the fucking runway, basically.
Yeah.
And not to be weird, Connor, but kills us is smitten.
Romance, romance.
Excellent.
Yes.
Yes.
All right, it's great to meet you, Natalia. Happy to have you on board. Hope we can learn a lot from you, and you can be an asset to our missions.
Certainly, Captain Flint. Anyways, you had a meeting you were about to start.
Yes, listen. I know that I have made mistakes, and I'm not going to deny that. But I have a plan for how we can possibly try to resolve this issue.
What is?
The
what is
issue, try to track down these people that attacked us.
I mean, we've had like a month to think about it. You know, you served over them. Can you at least provide us a roster, a rundown of what we're going up against?
Yeah, she will do that. I'm not going to do that right now, but she will provide that with you.
That will be posted in Discord later.
Yeah, that'll be posted in Discord later. When they exiled me, I remember where they took me. They took me to a planet that I haven't named yet because I'm bad at naming planets.
Same.
So the plan is to head back there, and if they landed at a port, they had to register and everything. We should have information of where they went after that. It's just breadcrumbs, but if we follow the breadcrumbs, we might be able to track them down.
A lot
Alia,
of faith that they didn't have somebody who could change up their tags.
well, do you have a better idea there, Leo?
I'm just along for the ride, Captain.
Try to be along for the ride more quietly then. Alia, it's nice to see you made a full recovery. I understand if you'll be a little bit cautious of heading out there again, but it'll always be nice to have our away team leader out there.
Yeah, I'm gonna hopefully be a little bit more careful this time. It was not a lot of fun last time, so I'll make sure we're better.
Definitely.
Is there anything else like we need to know about this crew that you were working with, or like any other thing of note that like we can try to use?
No, I know there was 13 of them. Like I said, I'll have the roster of who it was, and you can use that to try and figure out, make any plans. But if we don't know who we're going up against, then we don't know who we're going up against.
Right.
Also,
Okay.
Nathan, your keyboard's getting picked up by your mic.
Yeah.
Beating the shit out of that keyboard.
No, it's just a really loud one. I'm barely typing.
Now we're all paying attention to you type. Oh yeah, that's nice.
Got it in my sheet.
All right. Yeah, I'll add that to my sheet.
So does anybody have any questions? This is it's a pretty well developed planet. They have everything you need there. Not super different from Earth, or whatever planet we're from.
Yeah, I guess. Why? I mean, like, I know they, mutinied and all, but was there anything else that they were like trying to like accomplish from that, or like, do they just want you kind of gone?
As far as I know, they just want to be gone. They wanted me out, and that's why they got rid of me.
Okay.
There has to be some sort of catalyst, Captain.
I mean, they didn't like the way I was doing things. I was sending them on dangerous missions, and they didn't like it. So they Yeah, they got rid of me. They had a mutiny.
Yo, the captain.
So do you find yourself often lacking discipline on this ship?
Captain.
Alia narrows her eyes.
I should have told you folks sooner. I should have told you when I first told you about the Phantom. But
Yeah, you think?
it was a battle I was not ready to fight. It was a battle I was not ready to face at all. And I apologize. I apologize to all of you because I broke your trust and I broke my own trust in myself.
Captain, we've been here for a month, and I remember you saying that we were gonna get to talk to that no guy who you said was part of the crew. See if he knows anything more about this. I'd love a chance to see what he has to say.
I put in a request with the hospital. They wouldn't let me talk to him.
Make an insight check.
Okay.
And there wouldn't be like anybody else that knows about like the other people that were on the ship besides you?
I mean, Leo, you have no way of knowing if she actually did. She does not seem like she's hiding anything when she says that, but you have no way of knowing if she actually did put in a request.
Pretty sus.
They're in the walls.
As far as I know, everybody who mutinied against me, they took off with the ship, and what it sounds like is that that's who's hunting us down.
Okay.
Well, here's my first report back home. Will be very interesting.
Right.
As we break away from this board meeting, I'm gonna try and grab the attention of all of the pioneers except for Natalia as we break away for our
No darks.
except as we break away for our standard after meeting.
Yeah.
And I'll just be like, so I know the captain was kind of beating around the bush about talking to Noah, talking about who the other crew members were, but I think it's fair to loop kills us and Nia and Soraya and just in Alia. We have another crew member that Fia brought on board. She's her mother, right, Fia? And and I just like look around, like eyes a little bit wide, and just like nod at everybody as I'm like, she's her mother.
Right. Okay.
But this other crew member, Judith, she says that she was the doctor aboard the Phantom.
The doctor was a
and
mother.
She might have some more information that the captain's not super willing to part with.
Okay, but like, where is she? Is she like?
I've been helping her hide out in the engine room.
Okay, so she's like not in the walls, right?
No, she's not in the walls.
Inside the walls of your house with a gun.
Yes. Is one snake woman.
Incredibly Cassius energy.
I mean, I feel like talking to her might give us at least some leads. I mean, if she was on the Phantom, she was probably there like when stuff went down, right?
That's what I was thinking. I just didn't really get a chance to chat with her. She kind of seemed to want to be alone. I don't know why. She was freaked out when after the first week when I came back and she was on the ship.
Yeah, I don't know.
Harboring a stowaway is a pretty serious offense. We should be careful.
Yeah, it's weird how that snake robot that was born from an egg on the ship wasn't more reasonable and calm and collected, you know?
I was more alluding to the weekend that she spent at Fia's parents. But...
Yeah.
Well, that too.
Yeah.
It's weird how anybody who met Fia's family isn't more calm and collected.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think the first step would be going to talk with her, at least.
Yeah, I think so. And I just wanted to, loop everybody in on this source of information. But, you know how the captain is with last person that we met that was from the Phantom. They just disappeared and we never heard nothing about him ever again. So Judith seems to have a good head on his shoulders, and she's Fia's daughter.
That's,
You
yeah.
keep saying that like you're trying to reassure yourself of the fact.
I'm just, you know,
I really don't.
I'm here to support a friend.
I'm very confused right now.
Yeah, same.
I think
It's like
you'll
feeling the
you'll
same age.
understand once you meet Judith.
I have. I was there.
Yeah,
Then-
they were screaming.
I'm gonna.
she's confirming it too. It's a little weird.
I think we're gonna call it as you folks are heading back to talk to Judith.
Seems like a good spot.
Um,
Now fully clothed.
yeah, so Casey, you don't have to RP yourself. So the captain does provide you with a roster. I posted it in the Pioneers chat.
Yes.
This is all of the people who were part of the mutiny. But we are not going to. No further elaboration
For now.
for now.
Judith was on there.
Ahoo.
Where's the navigator? What was no?
No was not part of the mutiny. No just happened to be on the ship.
No
was-
was on the ship and they ejected him from the ship because he did mutiny.
Yeah, well, No fucking magically teleported on accident. Accidentally magically teleported on.